it says that Bob is going to be tuning in with us here in the neighborhood. Now, he's in the waiting room, except I was just told that Bob's on the golf course. He's not going to be joining us, but his wife is. Let's get to that waiting room. Let's see who's waiting for us. Oh, my goodness. We've got two of the people who are going to be playing the quiz with us on Dave's Gone By, our Today Yesterday quiz at 11 o'clock. But let's talk to them now, shall we? We shall. First of all, we're going to be joining with, hello, is this Lauren or Stacey Shub? Let's get your microphone on. I got to make sure that. Hello, greetings. You're in the neighborhood. You just froze. Oh,
Hi, Dave. You're breaking up a little.
Well, breaking up is hard to do. There we go. Am I still? This is going to be tough with Zoom. Let's see if I can get our other guest on. So you're on. Let's admit your sister, Stacey. Oh, she just froze. This is going to be a cluster.
Oh, I should change my name.
Oh, now my connection is unstable. Let's see how we're doing this. Look at this. Look at this. We actually. Ask them who the puppy is. I need to do gallery view. All right. So let's start first of all with Lauren, who's on our upper left. Lauren Shub. Hello, Lauren Shub.
Hello, David Lefkowitz. How are you?
I am good. I am good. Welcome on this Saturday morning.
Her name says Bob.
Yeah, people know she changed it. It says Lauren Shub. You know, she's good. She changed her name. Well done. So, Lauren, who's the puppy? Who's the dog? Yeah.
Hello, that's Jamie. Jamie's lying back there, but he'll be sure to bark at some point.
Well, tell Jamie to tell the truth. And now also we have Stacey.
He's going to help me. He's my cheater dog.
You can't. Oh, no. A Saint Bernard with one of those casks around its neck, with like the cross. That you can. No other dog is acceptable for cheating during the Today Yesterday quiz. Let me make sure that everybody comes in.
Yes.
We have Stacey Shub is your sister. Hello, Stacey Shub.
Hello.
Hi, and we saw your husband there, or was that Shy?
That was Shy.
Are you married, or are you living in sin, or what's the deal there, or what's the?
We are living in sin. Yes.
Whoa! Wow.
For about a decade, but yeah.
Black sheep of the family right there. These are, by the way, I am related to you guys, you know, in some weird way that only Cynthia, who is joining the room as well, she can't.
No, it's not that far. It's not that distant.
So are you second? Is that the deal? And Cynthia's joining us with Jeff probably. There's Cynthia.
From a desert island.
Yes.
It's a Shub-tastic moment, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Cynthia, of course, has the palm trees. She's on the beach. Stacey, is that what is that behind you? A sheet of some sort?
It's actually an artist rendering of New York, the boroughs, but you color it in, so anyone who comes over is forced to choose a pencil or a marker and color it in.
Whoa, that is way cool.
Where's Jeff?
Yeah, and by the way,
he'll be right over.
So it's going to be so.
It's a lot of fun.
So is Bob?
You can see the family resemblance. My goodness.
They look like. How do they look like me?
Oh, like they look like each other.
Oh, they look like each other. Yeah, you know, that we can see absolutely. No, they should look a little like.
We're only second cousins. It's not that far.
No, she means the three of us look alike.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we got that right.
Right. So again,
we look like sisters.
How you guys? Because I'm the only really important thing here. How are you guys related to me? Oh, they're all.
Your father's grandmother,
right?
Your father's grandmother and our grandfather were brother and sister.
All right, and oh, cool. So
and she was a Shub.
Shub, and are you all? By the way, do you all go by Shub, or have you?
Yes.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to be Theerakulstit. No offense to Shy, but seriously, you do not look like a. What was it? The hell is that name?
I missed that.
You're saying your name.
What?
He's butchering your name.
Tell Shy to get on camera.
Come here. Tell him how you say your name, because it took me a few years.
Oh, there he's coming
I
in.
still can't say his name.
What are you trying to pronounce?
Your last name.
Oh,
Say
it's pronounced Smith.
Very nice.
It's a weird transliteration.
The dog liked that. The dog thought that was funny.
Well,
You
what,
can tell him you can't outfit the host.
you don't care how funny
I
the
don't
host.
before
Especially
He's
the
so bored. He says, when does something happen?
I have never ever said your last name.
Why can't I find the background thing?
Once you're on, you can't do it.
Ah,
Pandemic, people still don't know how to use Zoom. Here we,
Classes on that.
yeah, no, I mean, our bandwidth and Wi-Fi, I'll probably lose you all right when the quiz begins.
Devices support
Yeah.
background.
And I will sit and Tracy's saying I will devices. So wait a minute, Cynthia, is Jeff there and we're not seeing him? Is he
Yes.
behind a tree? Oh my God!
he's hiding behind a tree.
He's behind the palm tree.
That really is cheating. That's fantastic. That's like the Invisible Man. This is,
Yeah.
I saw Jeff's hand.
I know. I need green screen to go.
That's,
Oh my
that's the
God.
weird thing about the background.
There we go,
People going in and out.
There we go. Welcome, Jeff. Oh, we need some male energy. Oh, there he goes.
I saw his hand. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's here. He just didn't want to be on camera.
Oh, well, yeah, because it's kind of cool. We got this whole women thing.
Golf, playing golf.
So
Yeah.
tell me about. Sorry. So,
That's why he's a doctor.
so tell me about yourselves. So we'll start with Stacey on our lower left. What do you do, and what does Shy do?
Well, I've been in sales at the moment. The pandemic has hit, and I'm. If anyone has a great opportunity for me, I'll throw my hat in the ring. And Shy, why don't you speak for yourself? I don't
Shy.
know because I don't know.
Shy.
What year?
Shy is playing off-camera announcer is what he's playing right now.
I'm about to go become a golf pro.
Well, yeah.
I'm an actor, and I also do like content creation and
A little louder, Shy.
and fake science lectures.
So basically, you are a content creator who acts occasionally. And let's face it.
Yes.
You're a
Yes,
waiter.
basically.
Yeah, but here's the deal. What have you been in? What shows? What kind of stuff have you done?
Mostly like I do these fake science lectures that I tour around the country doing, but I have a couple like bit parts in some Netflix movies and an
Whoa.
HBO Max show coming up as soon as they resume shooting. Everything's been shut down because of quarantine. So
So
And you have some fabulous YouTube videos.
yeah, and I once had a somewhat active YouTube channel.
yeah.
Now
So
lays
what
fallow.
are those videos up? Are they like podcasty things, or what are those videos?
No, they're like little short sketches, the occasional bit of social commentary, a little song, and
What's your
Funny,
channel?
very funny.
The funniest thing on YouTube.
oh,
Ex-
that's
except
not even
this.
remotely true. But
Except my show, Cynthia. Thank
except for David's show.
you. Yeah. No, but what is is the channel's name? Like
It's Shyaporn is my first name, and it's also the name of the channel. If you need to know how to spell it, it's. Sorry, Mama Rose is over here telling me to sing out and project.
Yes, yes.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
She had.
No, you're not wrong. Project. You went to NYU Tisch School of the Arts.
but
You should know how to project.
That's right. You're right. You know what's more important than delivering my line? It's getting stage direction in the middle of it.
Well,
Thank you,
that sounds
girls.
like a shoe.
Thank you for all your wonderful stagecraft. Anyway,
Spell
yeah,
your name.
Comes on too.
it's Shyaporn. It's spelled like you're missing one porn.
So it sounds like you're missing what?
Like you're missing one porn.
Oh,
You're shy.
Oh, you're
of
shy
porn.
a porn.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
thought of that.
Got it. That is his name. It has porn in his name.
Yes.
You
It's
should-
a Thai name.
There you go. Now,
Shy had difficulty getting the website, right? Didn't you have difficulty because of
No,
porn
not
in
the
your
website, but sometimes websites turn down my email address
name? Right.
and whatnot.
Link to that.
just
How back
remember,
to your
folks, if you're
regularly
looking-
scheduled Shub.
He's leaving.
No, he has to stay.
He's well.
I'm right
we-
here.
We
I'm
need
right
him
here.
for
Oh, no.
theater questions.
He's
I'm
behind the.
though that
You know, Dave, you should have him do his science lecture.
Oh,
my
He
God.
does, I mean, not today.
Right.
But
Anything
that would
about
be
geology?
great.
Because that would have been handy, like moments ago. Did you do geology, rock stuff?
He does a
Batman
Godzilla
versus
show.
Godzilla. Batman versus Godzilla.
Yeah, all
He
right.
does it, What did he say? What did he say? I'm his agent.
That's a good matchup.
This is better.
This is better.
What did he do?
Batman, she's mashing up a couple of his lectures into one. It's
Actually,
cute.
Bambi versus Godzilla did not go well for Bambi. We know that. But and I also want to caution viewers at home that if you're looking for Shyaporn's YouTube channel, if you just Google Shyaporn, you do not you get other stuff. Trust me.
That's what, don't forget the A.
Yeah.
Shyaporn.
There. So Stacey.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Lauren, forgive me.
Get you, Stacey.
Saying Stacey, forgive me, because you all do look alike. All you people look alike to me. Here's the deal. What do you do?
All us white people look alike. I'm an actor and a singer, and I put in a plug for Shy's school because I'm a graduate as well. A couple of decades difference when we went there.
We're a trio of NYU grads. I was NYU too.
And
Also, you
business,
too.
NYU School of Business.
No, it's not the same thing. You'll get your turn. You'll get your turn.
NYU.
You don't have to audition to get into NYU School of Business.
It's not the same. Look at her, she's all dejected now.
I thought I did audition. Oh wait.
Actually, I wasn't acting. I didn't have to audition. I was filming TV, so I
See,
kind of
there you go.
side. Yeah.
There you go. Oh, were you in film and TV?
Yeah, I was Tish. I'm not kidding. I was Tish and what they call now Can Bar. But yeah, I was back in 1981 through 86 when I got my master's there too. Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay.
But it's about you. This is about you, Lauren. So here's a question. This is going back a little bit. You don't look, none of you guys look as old as you are. You were in a 1973 Broadway show.
No, not 1973.
The other Gloria Morrissey Hall, wasn't that 73?
No, it wasn't 1973. It was
You
1970.
look great for 90, Lauren.
I know, it was 1977.
Oh, sorry, 70.
No, I'm sorry, 1979. I was married in 77. I mixed those things up.
The year keeps
1979,
yeah.
I was pregnant with my oldest child, hiding it, wearing two girdles, because what people who aren't in the business don't realize is you can be fired, they don't have to give you a reason. And in fact, it's a union thing that you don't get given a reason, because they said if they had to give you a reason, then your work would be judged. They'd say you're a lousy actor. So you're hired, I even forget what the term is, but you without cause, you can be fired. You want to be fired without cause. They give you your 2 weeks notice. So I was hiding it because I would have been fired like that. I actually, part of what I had to do on the Mark Hellinger stage, which is a raked stage, is roller skate. And only my husband and my best friend, not even my sisters, knew I was pregnant. And they said, you're really nuts. And I said, well, I'm not really worried about, what about what'll happen to the baby? I said, well, I'll be dead if I go in. It's a really deep pit at the Mark Hellinger. It's an unbelievably deep pit. And I wasn't a very good, anyway, they cut that scene, thank goodness, before opening night.
No, I love it. It's the difference between like the left wing, the Democrats and the Republicans. And the left wing is like, the Republicans are like, oh my God, unborn child. And left wing is like, baby dies. I got a show to do.
No, I cared if the baby lived, but it was like, I was going to be dead too. So it wasn't like a choice. It's like, if I don't do this roller skating bit right, it's not a question of losing the baby. It's a question of both of us going.
Well, the thing
he's
is,
now 41 years old, almost 41, and doing very well.
And after a lot of therapy, he's okay.
So, but Morrissey Hall, did it run a bit, or by the time you were?
No, it ran out of town. I mean, the funny thing about something that closes right away is that we had thousands and thousands of people see it. We played in Philadelphia. We played 3 weeks of previews, in a very large theater. So it was an interesting thing that, and I got to know Celeste Holm, who was the star.
Wow.
She was a wonderful, wonderful woman. And then I did Fiddler with Theodore Bickel.
A friend
Not
of the neighborhood who was on this show years ago, before he died. We tried to get him after.
But that's a better way to do it. Always a better way.
Yeah. And do you have
They're
any?
so boring. After they die, they're so boring.
Yeah, it's true. Some of them are boring before that. But do you have any Theodore
True.
stories? Do you, any memories of him or Celeste Holm? Any anecdotes?
Well, gosh, he was not the nicest guy. So he was.
I hate hearing that.
He got a little bit too close to the young women in the cast. We had to do an intervention to get him to leave one of the young women alone. He left me alone because I was a new mother. I had a 3-month-old baby that I brought to rehearsals, and he thought it was wonderful that I was bringing my baby because I was a nursing mother, and so he really
watch. Yeah.
I guess it took the sexual attraction away too. So anyway, he was. I'll tell you the interesting thing about him is that in rehearsal, in our little rehearsal studio, he did his work so beautifully and so with he wasn't over the top. It was just beautiful, and then he got on the stage and he couldn't let anybody have a scene. He'd be upstaging Muttle, and he'd be going over the top in his own songs. And he was so beautiful in rehearsal, but he didn't trust it, and he didn't like anybody. And also, we had a pretty good director, may he rest in peace, Jay Harnick, who's the brother of Sheldon Harnick.
Also a friend of the neighborhood, by the way. Someone was on the show.
And his wife,
yeah.
Barbara Barry's still working. I mean, she's unbelievable. But Jay, Theo never let Jay do the directing. Like Jay, they were working together for years, and Jay knew what his role was, which was basically stage it, and then whatever Theo wants to change, he can change. Yeah. And it wasn't for the good of the production, let the director do his work, I remember one thing I learned from Celeste, because we were doing a news show, and what's crazy about a news show is between the matinee and the evening, sometimes you get lines, your lines are given to somebody else and somebody's lines are given to yours. So Shy will appreciate this. There goes all of your background that you've done on your character when suddenly you have different lines. Yeah. 2 hours later, it's like, throw that out the window. But I realized how much she fought for certain things, because when the reviews get written and it says it's a lousy show, and we got mixed reviews. Some said she was wonderful, and some said, why is she in this piece of shit? So, can I say that on the radio?
I was in the Daily News. They actually used that word. And they said, and actually, and later on, diarrhea. They used both words in that review. It's amazing.
So they were slightly kinder, but and as I said, it was mixed reviews. I loved the show. I didn't know why it closed, but I knew I had to get out of it anyway. I just wanted to get past the opening because I was 5 months pregnant when we opened.
Well, let me ask. I also want to ask Stacey. Do you have any Theodore Bickel stories?
No, I don't have Theodore Bickel stories, but I do remember visiting Lauren in Summerstock
with Ray Walston.
There you go. You just stole my line.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What was it? My Little Martian? What was it called?
My Favorite Martian.
My Favorite Martian. Yeah.
And I knew who he was, and I was just so impressed that my sister knew famous people.
I was Bet, and he was. It was Oliver. He was Fagin.
Wow. Was it a very Jewish Fagin? Was it politically?
Not at all. And he was a very nasty guy. He was.
You get to kill everything.
Molly Pecan did Milk and Honey at my Summerstock Theater. She was wonderful. She was wonderful.
Someone she liked.
I was 17 years old, and Mickey Rooney propositioned me. I was the only person near him in height.
But Rooney, we hear the stories. Rooney was all over I get, but and it's lovely to hear about Molly Pecan. But wait, you just said, why was Ray Rolston an asshole? What that?
He was just one of those people who, as soon as he got off stage, he didn't want to know you.
Oh well.
I'll tell you an interesting thing about Paul Ford. I think Shy, who's being shy for some reason, will also appreciate. there are certain actors who, even when they get a little bit past it, like me, I can't pull up words anymore. Paul Ford, do you remember Paul Ford from Sergeant Bilko?
I don't recall the show.
Okay, if you saw him, I think you'd remember. He was in Sergeant Bilko with Phil Silvers. So Paul Ford was in Shy. Do you remember? You know, I can't hear you when the water's running. Well, a delightful comedy, and we were in a theater in the Round, and he was like this on stage, and he would walk halfway up, and his wife would meet him. And he's in the dark now, and he would become somebody with dementia. It was like he would walk slowly, he wasn't totally there, but he still somehow had the chops to know all his lines, to be, you know, it was just amazing. I mean, there were people I saw who just, I wish I could still have what they had at an advanced age.
Yeah.
So who do you have good story about?
Yeah.
Celeste Holm.
Who?
I also, Yul Brynner.
Wow. Tell us.
Okay. When I was a teenager,
Yeah.
I stayed in the apartment with Jerry Adler's family. Do you know Jerry Adler from, he played Hesh in The Sopranos. He played, I'm sorry?
He was on
Jerry,
Sopranos.
he played Hesh in The Sopranos. Jerry Adler he started out as a stage manager, then he became a director, and his daughter and I did summer theater together. So when I went to NYU, she was still in high school, my first year at NYU, and I lived with her family until we found an apartment together. So Jerry Adler, through my best friend, got him his first role in a movie with Joe Pesci, who didn't want to work with him, who said, I don't want to be with a guy who's never acted. And they did a great movie, and he's had a bigger career than Joe Pesci since then. So Jerry Adler he's been in the thing about the firefighters after 9/11, that series, Rescue Me. He was the fire captain. He was in the movie with Shirley MacLaine, In Her Shoes, playing the love interest. He's been in a lot of movies.
How many Jewish gangsters were on Sopranos?
Right, that's right. He was the only Jewish gangster. So anyway, so I stayed with him, and he always had, Hal Holbrook came to his house. He had all these people who came to their apartment. They had a salon in their apartment. So I met Hal Holbrook, was wonderful. Stanley Holloway came one night and did his role from My Fair Lady. He did Get Me to the Church on Time. I was in theater that night. I missed it. So I was doing a performance. But, so who was the actor I wanted to talk about? See how you lose things?
Maybe we should have Uncle Ronnie on here, because he could talk about acting with Joe Pesci.
Right. But anyway.
Who the hell is Uncle Ronnie?
My mother's brother is an actor.
Ron who?
Roth.
Ronald Roth. Okay.
He was in The Super.
Joe Pesci. Huh?
He was in The Super, the movie The Super. But Ron hasn't had a large career. But, okay, so Jerry Adler was the production stage manager of the Tony Awards when Alexander Cohen, he worked for the Alexander Cohen organization. So when I was living with them, I got to come as a volunteer and work backstage. And I got to be the person during the dress rehearsal of the 25th Tony Awards that had everybody in the world there. I mean, David Wayne, Zero Mostel, and I was a teenager, and I got to go up on stage while they were all in the audience and I had to do 30-second acceptance speeches. It was terrifying. And I sat back in the audience next to Yul Brynner, and he was so charming and so handsome. But this is a great story. The funniest thing that happened was that people had been there for a couple of hours. So you didn't just show up for the show. They had to sit there. And Alexander Cohen came out, and in a very flat affect, he said, okay, now we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and for the next half hour, we're going to do this. And then theater,
Brynner?
Zero stood up,
Yeah.
and he said, as he's talking, he says, with his cane, he goes, when do we eat? So then Alexander Cohen goes into this thing, very calmly, and this flat affect, and Zero's in the back. And David Wayne, if you remember the great actor David Wayne from All About Eve.
Right.
And these are all Broadway actors too, of course, that's why
Penny
they're
and
there.
Rainbow was, yeah.
Right. Exactly. So he stands up and he did that number. They were all doing a number. He stood up and he turned around after Alex Cohen gave this explanation and he says, "So live off of your fat." And so Zero comes running down the aisle with his cane, like leaning on his cane, and pretends to beat the shit out of David Wayne.
Oh my gosh.
It was so funny.
Well, that's great.
So anyway, so when I was accepting these awards, they had full orchestra. The orchestra was in the dress rehearsal. So I got to be the very short person who, during the night thing, who gives the statue to the statuette blonde who comes out and gives it to the presenter. But during the day, I get to be the person who's actually accepting the awards. So one of the, so they're making up, the presenters are making up Oscar Hammerstein for best score. And I come out and all I could think of to say was, Oscar couldn't be here tonight. And I got all these groans from all of these famous people.
Oh, wow.
So,
I can't let it stand that Ray Walston was so horrible. Do you remember what he did, Lauren? This is amazing. I remember this all the time. He gave me his M&Ms. Wasn't that nice?
that was nice.
I was like 7 years older, and he
Well,
came over, and I just thought that was the nicest thing.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned. I want to tell. First of all, I want to tell everybody that Leslie Hoban Blake is apparently frozen and trying to get on to do the quiz. But hell with the quiz. This is too good. But weirdly enough, we've been talking about all these people I didn't expect to be jerks. Like, Rooney I kind of expected, and Ray Walston sort of something of a surprise, I guess, and Theodore Bickel is being kind of like
Lech?
women a little too. Yeah, Lech. Well, all Jewish men are leches. Let's be honest.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have a David Wayne story. My dad had a David Wayne story. He saw David Wayne coming out of the theater or walking down the street and asked for an autograph, and Wayne was just like a jerk. Wayne was like, I think either he gave it to him or not. But he was just like completely like, leave me alone. So
Stacey has some Bernadette and Mary stories.
Bernadette Peters and Mary Martin stories? No.
Mary
Mary Tyler Moore.
I'm turning red.
You are.
Go, Stacey.
No.
Stacey will tell you her story, but the one thing she told me about Mary is that Mary couldn't stand still or she would get a crowd of people. So when they spoke on the street, when Stacey would walk along with Mary, they'd have to keep walking. That's what you told me, right? And I found that with Celeste Holm. We went out for lunch one day to a delicatessen just to buy, some takeout. And all these people came around her. And Celeste would give an autograph if people would give her. She started out with a dime and then a quarter, and then it became $1, which she would give to UNICEF. Oh. And she raised over $100,000 over the years for UNICEF. And if somebody couldn't give her that amount of money, then what did they want the autograph for? I mean, and she did give that money. I mean, it's documented. UNICEF will tell you she gave that money. And it was like people just did it because that's what you're supposed to do. And if people turned away, she'd say, okay. But she was always sweet to people. And one thing I learned, because I was very young when I was in that play, was, and with everybody else, when you're famous, people think, oh, I should be able to come up to your table because it's the only time I'm seeing you. But that person's always being seen. And that's what people have to understand about when they say, oh, the person wouldn't even talk to me. Well, the person's, 24/7 out in public.
Yeah. But that's also the price of fame. That is, if you're nice about it, coming up to a celebrity, that celebrity's got like $10 million in the bank. Part of the trade-off is when I go into a restaurant, if someone approaches me nicely for a moment, I'll be like, or I'm going to take a table in the back and tell the waiter to have people leave me alone. So I think that's kind of a fair trade-off. I want to bring in Leslie in a moment, but Stacey, you had a story about Leslie, about Bernadette and Mary. Tell.
Well, one night I was actually having dinner with Mary and her husband and Bernadette and her then boyfriend who became her husband. And they mentioned how upset they were about dogs and cats being euthanized in New York.
Right.
And I said, if I can help you in any, that's just my nature, I guess. If I can help in any way, let me know. And 2 days later, the phone rang, and it was Mary Tyler Moore calling me and asking if I could help. And then I set off to find solutions for pet overpopulation. And then they called, and Mary said that she was going to be meeting, they were going to be meeting with Mayor Giuliani. And I asked her, you know, what are you guys going to do? And she said, well, you know, I'm going to cry. And I said, that's great, but what are you going to ask for? And she said, that's why we need you. So I ended up, it was an organization called Fido New York City, and it still runs Broadway barks to this day. So it's been 20-something years that that's been going on. Because
I was missing the connection. I was missing the piece that connected you to Mary Tyler Moore and Bernadette Peters. That it was because you were at that point a sales rep, or some kind of.
I was doing consulting work at the time, and I would find interesting kind of gigs to come around that I had an interest in, and I was passionate about that. So I had met with them because my ex-husband was best friends with her husband.
Bernadette's husband.
Bernadette's husband, Michael, and my ex-husband, Frank, were best friends, which is what led me to that dinner, was just a social occasion.
Well, by the way, speaking of social occasions, Leslie seems to be on a ship there that is capsizing and floating around in the. Are you okay? Can we get that phone to like?
I am doing everything I can to get online. My laptop is not functioning today. I don't know what's wrong, and it's Potato Day, so how could I not know that?
Okay,
I know.
But I need some Dramamine.
Are you by yourself?
You're turned away from the ocean. No wonder you can't, you know, just get the waves to stop. Oh, Jeff. Hello, Jeff.
Jeff's there.
Hello, Stacey. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Leslie. We very much enjoyed watching you last time you were on.
How kind. I was just loving your story. Excuse me. It's lovely to meet another storyteller.
Oh, you haven't met the older one then.
You and your sisters, my God, is there no end to them? How many?
There's no end.
This is it, just the three of us.
Oh, okay.
But it's more than enough.
And Dave, don't forget, Cynthia hasn't gotten a chance to introduce herself.
You're the singer. Hi, Lauren. You're the singer.
Oh, that's true.
Everybody knows Cynthia.
But I don't know anyone. I lived through your stories.
Oh. Well, that's. Do you have any celebrity stories, Cynthia? You know, because we've been.
Well, I have a sister that dated Jerry Seinfeld. There's a story. I know nobody.
What?
Yeah, she is responsible. She was the inspiration for the first episode, for the pilot episode. He called her and said, "The way we met, I wrote. You have to watch it." And it was after it was on, and I had to wait for reruns to watch it.
Wants this story told publicly.
Here he is. Jerry, hi.
Hi.
You look great, Jerry.
What's everybody doing? Yeah, this is not a story for
So is that
public
actually
consumption.
The debut episode of Seinfeld, which was supposed to be about nothing, was in fact about Stacey's relationship or dating Jerry Seinfeld back in the day? What?
How they met.
It's how they met. It was a very crazy way they met, and so he used that to do this thing with Elaine Benish about it.
And then we're moving on to another story.
Yes, why don't you?
Right.
The modern major general thing. That's so good.
So I was doing this Japanese musical off Broadway.
Yeah.
I'm not Japanese. And F. Murray
But you
Abraham.
can play all Asians.
Yes, that's true. I can play all Asians. And F. Murray Abraham, who was friends with the playwright, came down to visit us after the show. Now the show, I was playing an artist dying of brain cancer, and I carried a giant paintbrush around and danced with it on the stage. Did that give you any impression of how the show was?
Very subtle. Yes, very subtle.
Yeah, it was very subtle. So F. Murray Abraham very graciously comes down afterwards and tells us how much he liked the show. And I go, "Oh, so what are you working on now, sir?" And he says, "Well, I've taken some time off, but you know, when you see good theater, it makes you want to jump right back into it." And I go to him, "So you'll be taking some more time off then?" And he just didn't respond at all. He just walked on.
He's a
So,
wonderful
was that
guy.
Pan
He has a
Asian Rep, or
tremendous
where was
sense
that
of
show?
humor.
Was it the Mayi?
It was off Broadway at the now torn down Samuel Beckett Theater on 42nd Street.
But the company
It's been
was,
replaced with the Signature Theater, which is
yeah. What was it, Natco or Mayi, or was it another company? Who was doing it? Because I was seeing humor back then.
I don't even remember. I think
produced
it
by
was just
Eric
a
Krebs?
private production.
Oh, yeah.
Was it produced by Eric Krebs by any chance? Because that was his theater.
This was in like
I didn't mean to stop the conversation.
97, so
He was 5 years old. He can't remember.
yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me reintroduce and let everybody know what's happening here. We're about to go into the quiz. Ooh.
No. I found the thingy. Now I may be able to get on. Keep talking. Give me
Oh, she's
1
good.
second. My machine finally came through, and maybe I'll get on screen like all the rest of you.
You are.
Yeah, we can see
You
you.
are. We can't see you, Leslie.
That little postage stamp in the corner, that's me. Okay.
We're all posted.
No, you're the same as all
Big
of
on my
us.
computer.
No, I'm not the same as all of you. I'm a little tiny over here.
No, yeah.
But okay.
No, it's-
All right.
You're
On
literally-
our screen, you're the same.
Yeah, you
Okay.
literally, everybody is small in pieces if you have gallery view. You remember you have to put gallery view, Leslie, or maybe you're
I don't have any choices on here to do anything.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, now I'm big and you're small. Oh,
because you're talking.
Oh, you
okay.
have it on
We need
Spotlight.
a quiz. I'm
All
having
right.
so much fun.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, we're all we're all separate but equal
But
in
now,
our own
Leslie,
room.
can
Okay.
can you tilt your phone a little more so you got a lot of headroom? There we go. All right. Very
Leslie, you don't want to be like us.
all
But
right.
could we officially meet? Because I know who some of you are, but I don't know who all of you are.
Well, that's why I'm doing an intro here. I'm going to tell everybody.
You're trying to.
Leslie, yeah.
I'm
that-
sorry, I'm also a director, so I'm annoying when it comes to that. Okay.
Well, Leslie, you have a room full of actors, pretty much, almost here.
Oh my God, I'm in pig heaven. Okay, go ahead.
So here it goes. I'm Dave Lefkowitz. The name of the show is Dave's Gone By. We're about to do our Today Yesterday quiz with the massive competition that we have here. So to, I think, my left, depending on the screen that you're watching, is Lauren Shub. Welcome to Lauren Shub. She is my cousin, and she is the sister of two of the other women that you are seeing. Now, Lauren, of course.
See all of the other women that you're seeing. No, I'm sorry. That she's seeing.
Except me. But I'll be happy to join if that, you all look like lovely women.
They are absolutely lovely. Below Lauren is her sister, Stacey Shub, and her boyfriend is, oh, here we go. It's Shyaporn Theerakulstit. And I know that's racist.
Flawless.
I'm pronouncing it that way. Is it
Very close.
Theerakulstit? Is that right? Theerakulstit?
No, it's actually pronounced Theerakulstit.
Really? Theerakulstit?
No, the K is pronounced like a G and the L is pronounced like an N. Thai names aren't pronounced the way they're transliterated.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Can we
it's
just
the
go
Thai
with
people-
Smith?
It's a
They're
Thai
on
people's
Smith,
revenge
yeah.
for the king and I.
So we call him Shy. Shy Smith?
As a stage
Dude, is that your, actually, what is your equity name? You can't be going under, what do they call you?
They call me Shyaporn Theerakulstit.
You don't put that on the res. That doesn't.
Oh, I most certainly do.
He gets
It's
1
a
point
brave
for
new
that.
world, David. The world is bigger than the United
You
States.
can also get into British equity with that name. He doesn't have to worry about.
Yeah, but you
No,
can't get on a
there's
marquee with it.
Sir Shyaporn Theerakulstit has the name with British equity. So.
It's like the last IT has to go on the other side of the Hellinger Theater marquee, for gosh sakes. It's called the Hellinger Theater.
David was walking a very thin tightrope, and I think he may have fallen off on that
Oh,
one.
I always do. I always do. Come on. But he was the one that said all Asians can play the same roles because they're all Asians. Not to mention, like, sort of one area of Russia that you could
You're
be.
too young to have ever, you're too young to have ever seen the Pan-Asian version of Othello in which everyone was Asian, except for the guy playing Othello who was Eurasian.
Was that Pan-Asian Reps production?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it, but I do remember that going
It
on.
was
Yeah.
amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, it turned everything on its head. Everything, just
Wow.
what.
Well, anyway, let me get through introducing everybody. So on top we had Lauren, below we had Stacey and her boyfriend Shy, and then a face that we've seen for the past couple. Oh, there we go. It's like magic. Cynthia and Jeff, Cynthia Shub, and then Cynthia Shub Kirsch and Jeffrey Kirsch, her husband. Hi guys, say something because I know I can give you a lot of things to talk today.
Oh dear. Yeah, we didn't say much today. It's so unusual for me.
Jeffrey escaped.
Is that what happens?
Wait, we're losing again. We're on.
Leslie, you muted yourself accidentally.
Yeah, Leslie, you're muted.
The director can't leave what's good. It was fine, Leslie. Sometimes you have to leave well enough alone.
Yes, now you're muted. Find the microphone and click it.
Yeah. Hold on.
Hey! Okay, she got it.
Oh, there we go. Very well. Oh, good shot, Leslie. Except for the damn spotlight in the mirror that's blinding me.
I don't. That's well, you know, it was all set up to use my laptop,
Right.
and not to use that. So is that better?
You're great, Leslie. Before we all vomit from seasickness, please stop the camera moving. Just
If Cynthia can go in and out of the water and whatnot, and Jeff can disappear completely, why can I? Yeah, why should my little bit of seasickness bother you?
That's true. You're
We're
right.
good.
Okay.
I think I see your ship in her background.
By the way, that's Leslie Hoban Blake. I didn't get to introduce you. Leslie Hoban Blake is a longtime director and theater critic in New York, longtime friend of mine, who is directing at the moment. I mean,
Nope, all done, all finished.
Okay, she's directing for.
She's directing her cell phone at the moment.
Exactly. Also, our mutual friend Charlie Gross is doing a solo show as part of what Fringe Festival?
It's the Rochester Fringe Festival, and it's on starting on I think it's the 15th. I'm not really sure.
Of September.
Yes, right. It's imminent, if not already on.
Is he physically going to be in Rochester, or is it virtual?
No, he sent a tape in. He sent a tape in. It's
so
all virtual. It's a completely virtual Fringe Festival.
So are we going to be able? Well,
yes, it's free, and you can just pull it up, Rochester Fringe Festival, and check the schedule. I'm sorry, I don't know it off the top of my head.
Well, so just so you know, Leslie, for future planning, that both Lauren on the top and Stacey in the middle, and her husband, Sean, they're all actors. Well, Stacey, you've not really.
He was in a movie with George Clooney.
Yes.
She photobombed George Clooney on a New York street.
She just went to the taping.
Well, he photobombed you. That's right. He photobombed you.
She photobombed the movie.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, all right, tell the story.
Tell your own
Story.
All right, long story short, I
Yeah.
showed up, the production assistant liked me, she let me stand by her. This was shot down by Wall Street. She said I needed to leave because it was a winter scene and it was summer, although she liked me to stay. I went home, I got changed, I put on winter clothes. I came back and they grabbed me and said, you need to stand here. And I was an extra and they were giving me direction. And so I spent the rest of the day as an extra in the film.
They better have paid you. Hey, they're very strong union rules. I hope they paid you.
I actually, I was afraid to take money, so I didn't. But at the craft table was lovely.
A Jew afraid to take money. I can't even wrap my mind around that. I'm like, I still see pennies on the street sitting in piles of poop in New York, and I'm like, how do I extract that without getting that under my fingernail? I figure out a
We're
way.
throwing you out of the family, Dave, for that.
If you haven't by this point, if you haven't already.
Almost every day when Trump does another something that has to do with money, I keep saying, thank God he's not Jewish, because all of his acolytes would be taking that to the bank, so to speak.
I love the way he says to an audience in Kentucky of out-of-work coal miners, so your 401ks are fine, right?
Right.
Yes,
He really knows how to read a room, He really,
But he doesn't read, period.
That was good.
He doesn't read, period.
True.
All
True.
right.
No, you're right.
Before we get into politics here, let's talk. Oh wait, so we have glass. Where did the glasses come? What the? What, I look away from the screen for 1 second and everything changes. What's that? What are you, Yoko?
What are those?
This
Are you
is
going
glare.
Oh,
It's anti-glare. It also flips up. It's amazing. It's convertible.
Are you playing a video game during this interview?
Oh, that's clever.
It
Very
takes the
cool.
glare off the computer too.
Why are you
It's
suddenly against? Oh, because
Get rid of it.
I don't know.
If I order now, will I get a second pair for free, Lauren?
Yes, and you'll get it in 5 minutes. It will be droned. to your-
Cynthia's running to get her glasses now, I assume. Or Jeff, are you there? Is anybody there? I'm looking. I'm
Jeffrey was surfing. He was surfing. He's back.
Well, your husband is busy playing golf. He couldn't be bothered to.
Well,
Really?
he couldn't.
Deep
What?
prop comedy.
What
Solid prop comedy from Cynthia.
did you have? An armrest? What the hell? What went on there? What is
Oh, that's funny.
Speak words, Cynthia, so your screen pushes to the front.
Speak
so that's a
words.
virtual reality headset, I assume.
She
or-
can't hear us. She's somewhere else
That's
right
right.
now. She's
Right.
like on Mars.
So my husband is one of the few people who's actually working every day.
Yeah.
He still has a very full-time job. So he's addicted to golf on the
If
weekends.
he works on a Saturday, I would say so. Very full-time.
No, not
golfing.
He
today.
does work on Saturday too. He sees
Oh.
patients. He's a family doc. And I couldn't get him to
Oh.
not go play golf,
Oh.
so.
Well, we're gonna keep this as easy as possible because I'm just happy
Okay,
our
I'm
Zooms are-
in, guys. I'm in. I'm turning,
What the
I'm
hell's
in
happening?
the regular.
Leslie, leave my camera alone!
Leslie,
No,
are you on the
I-
bicycle?
yes, I'm on the bicycle.
We have to admit you on a different thing here.
Use your toothbrush.
You have to let me in on this one now, please. I finally got it.
All right, I'm admitting
Otherwise, my
Leslie on a
arm is
different
gonna go
thing.
numb from holding the
I need to
phone.
relax.
Oh, yeah,
I
there
get
she
my-
is.
We're gonna have Leslie and her twin.
Yes,
I got it
right,
pretty-
we'll have both of them.
I have to
I'll
tell
turn
you,
this one
Dave.
off as soon as you turn that one on. Here we go, okay. That one
That's
went away.
better.
Great.
Hello.
That's fantastic.
I'm
I'm
fine.
here.
But the
She
other
knows how
one's
to
still
frame
on.
it, too.
Well,
Leslie,
who cares?
you
It's not
killed
moving. As
the,
long as it's not moving.
I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off. Hang on.
Dave,
Yeah, I'm
Dave,
here.
I have to confess, I did get a look at the first answer.
Oh,
and
because
it-
I held up the thing?
I got to secretly, your wife showed it to me, and the answer is person, woman.
or Lin-Manuel Noriega. That tends to
My
be.
son
I
has
have to
it
confess.
on his lawn. It says person, woman, man, vote Biden.
Good. Those
It's
are the
a,
correct
it's,
answers.
it's a lawn
It's a
sign.
much better answer.
I need one of those.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice to see all of you together the way I'm supposed to.
It really is. It really is. What I'm going to do, though, actually, I don't even know how to begin this fairly, so
Just
that.
ask the questions and the first one who yells it out gets it.
Oh, God.
Whoa. We can try
because
that.
No, wait. No, wait.
I don't want it to be a free for all.
There are lags on here also. You just number us and give it.
I really don't.
Yeah.
I have no idea. So you know what? I'm gonna.
David,
Guy's face.
just
Raise your
number
hand.
us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just number
Yeah.
us.
Well, yeah, but I want to make sure that because the questions, I want some randomness so that it's
Ask
fair.
their name. Go ahead.
Well,
We'll
close
do
your
that.
eyes.
So let's see. So
Who
who's out?
cares about fair?
Just follow the time.
We got Cynthia. We've got Lauren. We got
Stacy.
Leslie. So Cynthia, I think you go first, and also because you have seniority on the program.
Yes, but if it's a
Serious.
theater question, I will kill you.
It's not sports and it's not music.
Wait. I have a question. What happens if she doesn't get it? How do the rest of us zoom in on it?
I was thinking it was just going to be like a two. After that, it's a free for all. After that, I will say no. What I will do is 3, 2, 1, go, and the first voice I hear with the right answer will grab.
We all sound alike.
Whoa.
Because how do you deal with all these contestants? Nobody has to. Two, I
You've
can.
never done this before, David?
Not
No.
like this.
Not that way. But Jeopardy has 3 contestants on it. The first
Yes,
contestant.
but they have
But they have a
buzzers.
buzzer.
Yeah, that
We
buzzer.
don't have enough questions is the problem.
Yeah,
We
I
want to
thought-
pretend we
It's
have
supposed to be
buzzers?
3
They
apiece.
also had Alex Trebek.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, Cynthia, I guess we
Cynthia,
lost
that's
the feed.
I didn't
there.
say that.
Well,
Blame the
Alex
Lauren
Trebek-
Shub.
Alex has
It's a
cancer.
shame. I think-
don't. I'll outlive him, and I'll keep doing this after he's gone.
I think Cynthia's battery just ran out. Oh.
She'll have to recharge her rabbit after the show. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
You know what the contestant
you all know what a rabbit is. So don't go talking to me.
You know the contestant who was playing against Isaac
Cynthia,
Newton
where did you
and-
go?
And Albert
Cynthia, where are
Einstein
you?
says- You ever see that cartoon? I can't remember.
You don't
Albert
have to-
Einstein's got 20,000 points and Newton's got 25,000 points and the guy's got 0. The other contestants who's just, and he's saying, Alex, I think my buzzer's not working.
All right, we've got 2 points apiece for the question. So I will ask the question. Cynthia will go first. If she gets it wrong, then I will do a 3, 2, 1 count, and the first person who raises a hand.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Rather than yelling out.
You know, and I'll
Okay,
try and
We
fair
don't,
enough.
we don't yell out, do we?
or
What's the
yell
yelling
out, but
at?
don't yell out the answer. Yell out,
Right.
Use an emoji.
yell out me. Well, or
Are we doing hand or are we doing yelling?
well,
What are we
you
doing?
use your actual
Yes.
hand. Don't put up a digital hand. Use your actual hand to go up real quick, okay?
Try it out, Lauren.
I'm putting up my
It
bear.
would take me 5 minutes to do a digital hand.
I'm doing my bear. Okay, my bear's
Use your
gonna be
rabbit
there.
instead. They're more effective. All right, here
Raise
we
your
go.
teddy bear.
Raise a dog.
I'm raising my
Raise your bear. Yeah, that's right. Pull your dog up by the collar. Lift the golf club. Oh,
Cynthia, this
look at
is
that.
for you. It's another bear.
Oh, is it-
Oh, that's
where's
cute.
that from? Where'd you get that one, Leslie?
Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know. There's no,
Raise a
there's no
baby.
story with this one.
All right.
I raised
Oh, you
bear.
got a oh, is that your kid? I hope.
My granddaughter.
Granddaughter, yay! So
Uh,
raise her up.
One of a set. She's one of a pair.
There's 2.
Oh, mazel, mazel.
They're not twins,
You know
though.
how they were
Makes it
conceived.
sound
Here
like
we
they're
go.
twins.
Yeah, I
Well,
know. She said
no, I
bear.
said that
I
in a
know.
way
The
that
turkey baster is actually raise the turkey baster instead. That'd be really cool.
Give Cynthia her question. Come on.
What's my question already?
Oh, shit. Yeah, let's pick on the host. Are we ready? We're all ready for our today-yesterday quiz. The year, Cynthia,
Yes.
and Jeff, is 1622. Promoted by the church today was this ambitious French cleric who had 2 goals that he pursued relentlessly and successfully: centralizing the power of the king and church and keeping down the Habsburg Empire. Name this real-life statesman who was also a character in the Three Musketeers. Okay. Nobody else answer. Cynthia, and I will read the question again. 1622 is the year. Promoted by the church today was this ambitious French cleric who had 2 goals. Those goals included centralizing the power of the king and the church and keeping down the Habsburg Empire. Name this real-life statesman who was also a character in the Three Musketeers. So hold on, Sin. We also want other. So I certainly see some hands raised
I
already.
can't even hear what you're saying.
And I don't know who among them already raised a hand,
we
but
all did.
but Cynthia and Jeff get this question first. Do you
A
have
social media shout out to Shy.
oh what?
Oh, I don't. Oh, we're not playing Cash Cab.
What?
She's still in virtual reality, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, no, we're here. This is a podcast, a video show. I'm your cousin. I'm Dave. And that's the question.
You can just imagine what.
Let her miss it so the rest of us can fight it out. Come on.
So I'm gonna give a countdown now. So do an answer to that question. Oh, we've got.
You gave me a religion
We gotta
and
do 3, 2,
theater
1, Scott.
question.
Play by the rules. Come on.
D'Artagnan.
5. Well, last time, 1622. Okay.
D'Artagnan.
French.
What?
cleric.
D'Artagnan.
The answer is not D'Artagnan. So I don't know who raised first.
Shy did, I think.
Oh, Shy did Shy
It was Stacey and Al.
Oh.
and Stacey.
Wait a minute.
I mean, it was
Can you
15
answer
minutes
the
ago when this
question of
question
who?
started.
Was this
Yeah,
cleric?
but that was cheating.
What was it? Who is
Who is?
Richelieu?
And the answer is Cardinal Richelieu. It is.
Yay!
Richelieu beware.
So Stacey and Shaw, you get those 2 points.
Over my head, totally.
One last choice.
I want honorable mention.
Did you know, Lauren?
What?
You
Yeah, of
knew?
course I knew.
Leslie knew. Everybody knew but me.
Oh, well.
Everybody who didn't get the question knew the answer.
Stacy gets 2.
Even this little girl knew.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, way to make a girl feel good. That really helps.
Well,
Yeah,
Stacy,
well, that's my
We're
sisters.
sisters. We're sisters.
That's what they do.
It's part of it. She'll know plenty of
They?
things.
Stacy made fun of me before. So
Where
I
are
don't
you
care
in the
if she
hierarchy,
jumped on now.
Lauren?
I'm in the middle.
Oh, I like that you
Oh.
asked that. I'm the oldest.
Oh, okay, because I'm the eldest of 4 people too, and
Ooh.
yeah.
All right.
So you can see the personalities, right?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
I think we're obvious,
Well, what the
oldest,
hell?
middle, youngest.
Your personality changes when they're on screen, just so you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I shut up.
Yep,
All right,
exactly.
I've lost the belt.
I was so surprised.
That's what we have to do? Okay.
And this is what I've lived with.
Oh, here it is. I got it.
Right.
Wait, I'm totally confused. I'm like hearing half sentences.
Right. This
Forget
is
it, I'm
the
going
bell that
back here.
says, kindly be quiet, everybody. This is for the Jews. This will be for, we have a couple of goyim in the house, so this is for you. All right.
Not until you get to Purim. That's for Purim. You don't need to.
Yeah, I don't know how Alex Trebek asks 60 questions in 20 minutes, and I get through 1.
Because he doesn't have to write them, Dave. He doesn't
There's no
have to write
banter.
them.
You know,
He just has to read them.
Yeah.
Now we get the next.
You have to find them.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
It's been an hour. We've done one question. I'm just pointing it out.
I want,
We're
you
gonna
know,
move,
Guy's very
as
talented.
I
He's
say
played
so.
all Asians. I've played Christians. It's unbelievable, but I have played Christians on stage and screen. It's the most-
I've played Jews on stage and screen.
Wait,
right.
what Jews have
Yes, you have.
You have? Now
Yes.
that's funny.
That was a good role. I like that role.
Thank you.
What part did you play that was a Yid? Shy.
There was a movie called Kensho at the Bedfellow where I played a Korean converting to Judaism.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
really, though, has to see Shy's YouTube of him playing every Asian in 60 seconds.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, it's 500 impression in 2 minutes, even though Cynthia just killed the joke. But
Yes, she's
that's-
wants
I'm
to
trying to
do.
push you here, Shy.
No,
Come on.
I appreciate it.
And
I messed it up a little.
The selection of the Pope. He does a bit on the selection of the Pope. That is,
That's true.
where it's
That's a good one.
Esther, going back and forth.
All right, I
between-
gotta see it. We've got to see his.
Gotta see it,
YouTube
gotta see it.
page is.
I sent it. Yeah, you have to see it.
What are with these self-effacing people up in that apartment? What are this? They keep hiding
That's
themselves.
how we.
I do
We were
YouTube
about
videos, so I don't have to
we're
see the
about
reactions.
give the place where we could see that, and then you didn't.
Well, anyway, let's get to the next question.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
Dave,
go
before you do that,
clockwise on my
you're
screen.
gonna
What?
What?
give us where we could find that on YouTube under what?
Shyaporn. You weren't part of the first 15 minutes.
Shy, S-H-Y-A
He wants you to type it out.
H
porn.
Y.
No.
In the chat.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why don't you-
Shy a porn. Like you're missing one porn.
Horn? Is it horn or porn? Because
Porn.
I'm hearing
Porn.
Porn, Leslie.
Porn with
Porn.
a P.
It's
It's-
people putting penises into other things. That's it.
Porn.
Shy porn.
We're
Got
just
it.
going for
With
the
a
maturity
P.
filter on Facebook at this point.
I'll try.
Okay. All
Okay.
Yeah.
We good?
I'll look you
Good?
up if you look me up. There we go. Okay.
David, last time you did that nice little thing, or your wife probably did it. You had
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I
That's
just-
okay. We can go to
Lauren put it
the
up.
second
Lauren
question.
put it up.
Posted that. Did you-
Lauren put it up. Thank you, Lauren.
Well, that was
Because
well done.
Guy doesn't know how to spell his name yet, so we couldn't count on him to do it. He's working on it.
I don't know.
I just.
No, we can still hear you, Shy, even though you've got your hand over your mouth.
It was magnificent. I actually had
I know.
Just so you know, it's that projection. It comes out.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think it's my turn.
no, wait, no.
Oh, you had it, sir.
Yes,
Have a
Leslie,
question,
hold on,
Cynthia.
please.
As soon as
David,
I get a question,
I go
everyone
next.
else
All
will
right,
know what-
everybody, shot. It's my turn.
It's Leslie's turn. Here we go. Leslie, the year was 1660. Did I even mention that all these things that happened, all the questions are based on events that happened on September 5th, in history.
By the time you're done, it'll be the next day.
Not his fault. Go ahead.
1666 was the year, okay, Leslie. After burning out of control for nearly 4 days, the Great Fire of London was finally being put out. This is a multiple choice. Which of these facts about the Great Fire is not a fact at all? Was it more than 2,000 people died on the first day alone? The fire started in a bakery. A Frenchman was hung for starting the fire, even though he didn't. Or just 10 years after the fire, 1 in every 10 homes had insurance. I'll read them again. And remember, you can
But
put your hands
I
on
have to pick what didn't happen, the one thing that didn't happen?
false thing, the false thing. I'll read the
Okay,
question again.
okay, go ahead, go ahead. go ahead.
1666 was the year. After burning out of control for nearly 4 days, the Great Fire of London was finally being put out. Which of these facts about the Great Fire is not true, is not a fact at all? Was it more than 2,000 people died on the first day alone? The fire started in a bakery. A Frenchman was hung for starting the fire, even though he did not. Or
Not true.
just 10 years after the fire, 1 in every 10 homes had fire insurance.
I believe it's the last question about fire insurance. I don't think there was any such thing, but I could be very wrong.
All right, that's your final answer?
Yep.
Okay, we have Lauren to steal because that was not the correct answer. They did it. That was the thing. They as soon as that happened.
Really did.
fire
Okay.
insurance,
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
Lauren had a hand up way early.
Early to steal. This is purely a guess. I knew fire insurance was true, but I don't. I think it's that a Frenchman was hung.
Who wants to steal from Lauren? I see Cynthia's hand.
Well, now that 2 answers, it's 50-50. So
Right.
I'm going with A. 2,000 people died the first day. Look at this.
Is the correct answer.
Ah,
Yes, Cynthia got that one. As a matter of fact, as horrible and big as the fire was, only 6 people died in the whole fire that whole time.
2 points.
That's 2 points for Cynthia, yeah. So,
Fire
yeah,
insurance.
the stuff was true. A Frenchman, they got him to confess.
I was surprised. I thought it was the insurance, Leslie.
Yeah, I really didn't think there was any such thing, to be honest with you.
I thought until MetLife came around, you know, they're just.
Exactly.
That's
Before
when
there
that
was
life came
peanuts, there
around.
was no insurance.
It was Met Death, and then they said, oh, yeah, maybe we can.
Oh.
Everybody
Oh.
groaned loudly.
I need press for the law alert in the previous segment. That's what I need. All right, we've got a 2-2 game here, even though it's not about ballet.
Among the sisters yet. Wow.
Sorry about that. All right, we now are moving clockwise, which means that it's time for Shy and Stacey to answer this next question. And remember, as soon as you think you might know the answer, you get that hand up first.
Oh, even while they're answering.
Yeah,
Ah,
I kind of sussed that in my mind. I thought
thanks. Okay, misunderstood that. Go ahead.
I'm making up the rules as I go along, but now
It's okay. We're making up the answers as we go along. Go ahead.
But no, you're committed things, and if you get that hand up before I even say anything, here we go. 1698. This is for Shy and Stacey. 1698 is the year. Even the IRS didn't think of this. Peter the Great of Russia put a tax on something really bizarre today. Was it, is a multiple choice,
Oh.
playing music on a string instrument, glass eyes, speaking French in public, or growing a beard? I'll read the question again. Cynthia,
well,
What is it?
we also watch The Great on Hulu.
The great what?
The Great.
Have you seen the series The Great?
Oh, you
on
saw,
Hulu?
I never
yes,
saw
Guy.
it. Oh, so
I'm gonna
me
let
read the
you
question
answer
again,
it.
but it sounds like you guys will be ready to answer it. But for folks,
Oh, another country.
Well, here's the thing.
yeah.
Wait, we have someone else to answer it.
No, except Peter the Great was
Yeah.
his father.
Guy, where are you?
Ah.
So we were only able to eliminate beards because it was his son apparently that outlawed beards in Russia.
All right. So what was going to be your?
No, we're saying we're just able to eliminate beards.
Beards. Oh, right. Because he.
Because
You said
obsessive,
you know the answer.
apocryphally, his son.
I say glass.
How
Or we
many
could say
people
maybe
are
it's
allowed
beard.
to
Maybe
play
they
in
took
any one
artistic
pod? I'm
license
just curious.
and transferred it to the son.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's just
right.
a kid.
Yes.
So I'm
Well,
getting an answer for you
answer.
guys.
Yeah.
So which one is it? It's I haven't read the question twice yet. I'll give.
I forgot the answers.
Fine.
Well, here we go. Here's the multiple choice. Peter the Great of Russia, 1698 was the year. Even the IRS didn't think of taxing this. Was it playing a music on a string instrument, glass eyes, speaking French in public, or growing a beard? So I need an answer from Stacey and Shy.
We say beard.
Give those two people 2 wonderful points. It was taxing. You threw me there because it sounded like you were discounting beards. I missed.
That's what I thought.
Well, in the show on Hulu about Catherine the Great, they attribute the beard ban to Peter the Great's son.
We thought it was a trick question.
So
So yeah, no.
I thought it was beard
We know that.
because they would make more money that way. How many people had glass eyes or were speaking French in the street?
Hey,
Oh,
that's
a
a glass
lot
eye
of people
shortage.
speaking French.
It wasn't about even making money. It was about trying to Europeanize rather.
Yes.
That's right. Modernize. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was like our government trying to make money.
Yeah. And amazingly enough, he was not the first government or place to make tax on beards. It wasn't even his original idea. Somebody had done like 100 years ago in another country. So there you go. A hairy question there for, I know, that's not even, well, I'm grooming you all for the next question, which goes to,
Oh, even worse.
thank you, thank you,
Oh, that was good. That was
my
good.
cousin. Here we go. But this one is for Lauren and her invisible golfer husband. Here we go.
Jamie, get ready.
Since, well, Leslie's going in alone. Cynthia has Jeff. So it's a little fair. If you want to ask the dog, Lauren,
Yeah.
you can.
I have the beard. The beard whispers us the answers to me. That's how that works.
She
I have
does
my
have a beard.
name.
Somebody thought that I had a recorder in my bears.
Oh,
Funny.
No, you're
If I thought of it, but I didn't. So
you're very
yeah,
serious.
if she whispers to
they
the
just
bear, Siri, tell
the
them
bears
to-
whisper to me, and I have the
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is the question for Lauren. The year is 1774. Okay, and remember, you get to raise a. Are you now? Keep your hands down, by the way, until you're ready to raise them.
She's older, but I don't think she was there then.
Yeah,
Oh.
oh man!
I said I have a chance. It was 1774.
Today in Carpenter's Hall, delegates from 12 British colonies began meetings that would last nearly 2 months. These meetings are better known as. Right, so I see.
Constitutional Congress.
Are you going with that answer?
Yeah. Well, wait. Is it a choice?
No,
No.
it was not.
All right, I'm going with that.
Well, you're
I feel
kind
like I
of
would make it wrong.
wrong.
I-
If you, I'll give you a point for this one. I'll give Lauren 1 point, but Cynthia, you consider part of it.
I think the word was convention.
Yeah.
You don't get to steal. Do we see any other?
What's the
hands?
question? We missed the question.
All right, well, I'll do the question again. Here we go.
It wasn't a constitutional convention?
Today, 1774, Carpenter's Hall. Delegates from 5 British colonies began meetings that would last nearly 2 months. These meetings are better known as tick tock, tick tock. No one gonna steal or try and steal?
I have my bear
Oh,
up.
yeah, you're holding the
Not the
bear. I'm
country.
so sorry. I'm thinking you're just holding the bear because
It's cold.
No, I keep the bear down when I'm not using it for
So
the.
Cynthia to steal. Cynthia to steal. Go. I'm not Cynthia. Leslie.
Leslie,
Leslie to steal.
Leslie, go for it.
I don't remember what she said, first of all. What did you say?
I
please,
said
Lauren?
constitutional convention.
Right, got that. What did you
And I
say,
said
Lauren?
Constitutional Congress.
I believe it was the Continental Congress.
Oh my God, of course it was the Continental Congress.
That's right. Let's do the Continental.
I said
Leslie gets a point.
there was no
Neither word right.
Constitution.
Why do I only get 1 point?
I
I got it
didn't-
right. Why do I only get 1 point?
Because Lauren got one.
I got 1
Oh,
point.
I and
Okay,
Sky,
all right.
I need
Yes.
you.
I didn't realize.
Leslie gets
It's hard to hear. I'm sorry.
You split the vote.
And Stacey
Got
gets one.
Okay.
Lauren
Oh,
gets
Lauren,
one.
sorry, Lauren gets
At least I'm on the board. What can I say?
I can't keep track of these things.
I should have like 12 negative points by now.
All right. Next question in our today, yesterday quiz here on Dave's Gone By. Since we're going in order, we get back to Cynthia.
30 seconds.
Okay,
This is
Cynthia
Alice.
and Jeff, the invisible Jeff behind the palm tree. Here we go.
He's there. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess.
He's
So you
surfing.
rolled in.
Comes in from the surf. He's surfing around. He's surfing the web. All right. 1793 is the year.
When?
1793, Cynthia and Jeff, is the year. And remember, everybody else, when you think you know an answer, pop your hand up. French politician Bertrand Barrère made a strong speech at the National Convention, and his themes were taken up a year later by Robespierre. What word summed up the overriding theme of both of their speeches? This is a multiple choice. Was it religion, patience, happiness, terror?
What was the last word?
Again. All right, and I see a hand. I see. Oh,
Leslie was first, but what was, she
Leslie,
was.
I'll read the question again. Leslie gets the dig.
I couldn't hear the fourth choice.
I will say it again.
Terroir.
1793, French politician Bertrand Barrère made a strong speech at the National Convention, and his themes were later taken up by Robespierre. What word summed up the overriding theme of both of their speeches? Was it religion, patience, happiness, terror? I think, well, Leslie had her bare hand up.
I get to try first.
Go ahead, Cynthia.
Cynthia gets the dibs. It's Cynthia's question. And you can go, Cyn.
That was it, D, letter D.
Oh, letter D, you're going with terror?
Yeah.
Get your umbrellas out. It was a reign of terror.
But Lauren, you can't yell out even in French the answer. That's not.
No, in French, I actually said terroir,
I know you did, but it's.
but that's not terror.
I
That's,
know.
No,
but
let's-
That's okay because I don't hear.
and I was, no, she
But
said
I
what
did.
was,
But I did. I, it's
Oh,
not,
I didn't yell
No, what?
I gave a
Leslie,
French
what's,
word that was not the right word.
doesn't matter.
Lauren,
Okay, Lauren, no
play
yelling.
by the rules.
It's
No
just
yelling.
confusing.
I
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
giving the answer.
Ding, ding, ding,
She
ding, ding.
said, I
What I
didn't
thought
hear
was
what
happening.
you
No,
yelled.
nobody else yells out during somebody else's question. That's a rule.
Leslie, she said, I didn't
It
hear
doesn't
what was
matter
D.
what
I
you
was telling
said.
No, I said I
Oh.
didn't hear the fourth choice.
He
She
didn't
was
know,
trying-
Leslie.
That's all she was doing.
Give the answer.
Yeah.
They
Leslie-
didn't
You know
hear the
there's no
question.
prize for winning.
Cynthia didn't hear the question.
Set.
I
And
understand. I'm
Lauren
sorry.
was-
I'm sorry. I thought something else was happening. Forgive me.
Okay.
I have a suspicious nature, and I'm
She's
sitting
trying
here
to
by
help her
myself.
hearing
No,
impaired
I have a
sister.
suspicious nature, and I'm sitting here all by myself. So you know it happens. Crazy old lady syndrome. What can I say?
All right.
Oh, his-
Let's count up the points right now. To my mind, Stacey has 4. Oh, thank you, Beth. So Stacey so far has 4, Lauren has 1, Cynthia has 4, and Leslie Hoban Blake has 1. All right, and I believe the next question goes to Leslie,
Leslie.
our volatile contestant. Here we go.
And Bear.
And Bear.
And there.
And remember, Hun, what would really be helpful for me also is if you can kind of keep an eyeball on who raises a hand
I
first.
can't make
'Cause
heads
I'm
or
reading.
tails. I can't make
Yeah.
heads or tails.
It's very tough for me to do that.
Because I'm delayed. I'm also delayed, so I
Oh,
can't.
she's
I'm
also the
delayed.
yikes. All right, I will try and keep an eye out while I'm reading. So I'll
Why
keep
don't
one
you-
eye on the
so,
paper.
what you should do is have the person answer. When they're done answering, then call for hands.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but then
No,
but
I-
what-
the way you
And all the
were
hands are
doing
going
it better.
flying.
You know
Yeah,
what?
you
Oh
actually
my
said
God!
that.
Look at that! I love that, Cynthia. No, what we were doing was better because somebody is always looking to see whose hand is first. That Cynthia was very good at that.
All right, so I'm trusting you guys to self-assess since you're
Yeah,
watching.
we're honest.
Yeah, here we go. So this question, I believe, is for Leslie, correct?
It was, yes.
Here we go.
It still is.
Thank you, Sin.
1836 is the year, 1836. Before it was annexed as a state, Texas fought off Mexico and became its own republic. On this date, who was elected, and by the way, I see Cynthia's hand already. On this date, who was elected the first president of this republic, who would later become its governor and senator? So I see Cynthia first and Lauren second.
May I?
It is Leslie.
May I?
I'm going to read the question again for our folks at home.
He knows it already. Oh,
She knows it already, but I want everybody else playing at home to have the time. Yeah, it's not Lin-Manuel Noriega.
Well, that was going to be my answer. What? Now I'm stuck.
1836. Before it was annexed as a state, Texas fought off Mexico and became its own republic. So on this date, who was elected the first president of this republic, and he would later become its governor and its senator? Leslie Hoban Blake, may we have your answer?
Sam Houston, whom we in New York call Houston.
I was going to use that joke. Very good. Very good.
Yes,
Lauren,
indeed.
if there's a joke, I know it. That's how old I am.
Leslie Hoban.
Not that this is who's the oldest number here, but you know.
By the way, that was a correct. Well, congratulations. So that was the correct
Thank
answer.
you very much.
Well done.
I liked him a lot. He was a really good guy. He danced well. He was fun.
How do you know he danced well? How did you have a kind of?
she says she knew him.
Oh, well, yeah, all right.
He missed the joke on that
I
one.
know he did. If you have to explain them, you know, they're not funny.
I know, they just lose it totally.
I know.
Nobody in this room is that old. Not even me.
Thank you, Dave. See, you have to fish so hard to get anything out of this man. It's just
Thank you so much. Are we ready? Yeah, we're ready. And by the way, fish is the appropriate term for Leslie, who back in the day went under the name Leslie Fish when she was on To Tell the Truth, and that was your maidenish. No, your mother's. What the heck? Where does fish
excuse me. That was
Maidenish.
my ex-husband's name.
Oh, your ex-husband. All right, there we go. Oh.
Which is your maiden name?
My maiden name was Schwartzman.
Okay.
Oh, you married a Yiddle. I did not know this.
No.
No.
Her maiden name.
His name was Pennsylvania Dutch, and he was Episcopalian come Buddhist.
Pennsylvania
You wanna
Dutch is a
hear
weird
this
name for a
story?
guy. Yeah.
No.
If you go
Father.
in London, Fish is a well-known old English
yeah.
name. Not
Yeah.
not that this has anything to do with anything. My father was Jewish, so
Yes,
that's where the name Schwartzman came.
That's the only reason we're letting you on the show.
They took me on the show to make a joke out of my last name, and I won $166, so I let them make the joke.
The only reason we're letting Shy in is because we're Jewish and we eat Chinese food, and we know.
Well, Asians are carved.
I know. I'm kidding. By the way, what?
I'm waiting to see when you finally explode. I don't know how much of this you take before you actually, go off.
He's not Chinese, but it's Asian, so
This
you're
one on
close.
TV.
I'm hashtagged as we speak. People are like, stop this man immediately. I mean nothing by it, Shy. I know you're angry, but
No. I say whenever we Asians participating in Jewish events, it's okay because Asians are carved.
yeah. Except when you guys eat cats. No, I can't.
See, now we're over the edge.
We're back.
Yeah.
I missed what he
It's
said
okay,
totally.
Shy, it's okay.
Type it
because
to
now
me,
you're the
Stacey.
majority at Stuyvesant, so it's okay.
Wow, that's so cool. All right, we have our next question. By the way, it is a little after noon.
Midnight.
You say midnight,
Feels
wasn't
like
it? You
it.
did say midnight.
It's noon-ish on this Saturday morning. It is September 5th, 2020. I'm Dave Lefkowitz, and you are watching the Dave's Gone By Facebookio Podcastio Programmio of the Stream, featuring my darling and wonderful wife, Joyce, featuring Potato, featuring Chicken, featuring Pooey. We love Pooey. And, of course, family and friends here, which include Lauren just realized that she is sharing the screen with a piece of shit.
Yes.
I mean,
And
she
Mr.
was
Bowie.
as soon as I went on the air.
Calling my agent. Get me out of this gig.
Lauren Shub up on our
This
corner.
program is not equity.
There's no equity at
Who's
all.
not
We got below her Stacey Shub and her longtime, what do you call it, partner, boyfriend? What's the term that you use? Your significant what?
Insignificant other. No, that didn't work.
No, that's not.
Therapist.
Significant Asian. What? No, what are you? What would be your thing?
No, that's her daughter.
Yes. Are there other Asians in the room?
This is healthcare
Just pop your
proxy.
head
That's
in.
good.
Come here.
Well,
Pop
anyway,
your
continue.
head in.
There's one more Shub you forgot.
There's
And
one more Shub.
Wait, who
Your
the hell are you? Hello.
That's
That is
Stacey's
significant
daughter.
Oh, Mazel. Hello, Stacy's daughter.
Her name is
Physically in
Sky.
college, but not physically in college because you can't be. Is that the deal, or what's the deal?
She's a
Last
senior.
year,
One more
Thank you,
year.
Cynthia. I can't. This is.
Well,
I
you're
can't
shy.
say no question
You're shy
about
when
my
he's
daughter.
not.
That is Sky is a senior, rising senior in high school. And contrary to what you might believe, no, she's not our love child. But
Oh, what's your hate child? Well, somebody
Yes.
popped holes in your condom and she was
Sometimes,
what do you mean? What-
sometimes.
Sky said yes.
Yes, she's their hate child.
I think the quiz people are waiting.
Oh yeah, the quiz people are waiting for more questions, but I'm telling everybody that is Shy and Stacy on your left. On the right is Cynthia and her invisible
Everyone-
longtime
we can
husband.
all see
Jeff.
their names on the,
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we could be in
That was
any order.
bang!
And my longtime friend and theater critic,
Black tooth,
Leslie Hoban Blake,
white tooth.
on the bottom.
Sophie Sales, I got it. I loved him.
Thank you.
Not at all.
I
met
think
him-
Stacy's too young.
I
Is
met him
Leslie
when he
in
was
New
very,
York?
very old.
Leslie, are you in New York?
Oh, you're
I
right.
am, yeah.
I'm in California.
Oh, how lovely.
I'm in San Francisco, so it's only 9 a.m. now. I am so punchy from
Oh,
getting up
sweetie.
at
Oh,
6
my
for this.
God. For you to get up for this. And Stacy, are you here in New York?
Yes, we're down at the South Street Seaport.
Oh, and I'm in Hell's
Oh.
Kitchen. I'm right on
Okay.
the water in Hell's Kitchen.
And Cynthia and Jeff, you will be in Arizona, but right now you're still on Long Island. Am I
We're
correct?
still on Long Island.
Right.
So Stacy, well, you won't have a big trip to Leslie's Park.
Oh, that's right. I'm invited, right? Aren't you having like some party on the roof or something? I don't know.
Sure,
I
why
was
not?
talking last week.
Just
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
No,
I'd
no,
be
no,
delighted-
Leslie, you were,
I'd be
you were
delighted to
saying,
have-
hold it.
Hey, no kidding. We have an outdoor thing, and I'd be delighted to throw some wine and cheese together, and we'll do it. You know.
All right.
I
Yeah,
got
I
bring the ribs.
Just bring this
That's
stuff. It's
what
a
we did
Malbec.
It depends on who wins.
Oh yeah, the winner throws the party. There you go.
Who
The
wins?
the winner has gotten nothing so far.
Oh,
Any of the games.
I
I've
still
played.
haven't gotten my balloon.
I wanted a belt.
Listen,
too.
Jeff.
I was hoping for a belt at one point. Go ahead. I know a belt. He's gonna
I'm today.
not a bell, but okay, never mind.
Maybe a potato. Never
He's gonna
happened.
hold up
No,
the bottle
no,
again.
not at all.
This could go on for days. We did it. With
Yeah.
three
You know
of
what
them.
we could win is the
I
next
will
question.
say it's nice that we have 5 on the 5th. That may mean something. I don't know.
The winner can get. Oh, not him, but one of these. I like him too much. He stays. This is retarded tomato. Here we go.
Whoa,
Regular
no,
tomato.
no.
He has Goiter, but he's
I'm
not
sorry.
retarded.
I have to cover Bear's ears. He's too young for this. You
I
know,
know.
it's really, it's getting terrible.
Thanks.
Getting, Leslie?
I'm
Getting?
sorry. Yes. No, it started out that way with Shy, and it's just going down, 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 down.
Is that your
It's
son
like
or
a
daughter? I honestly
declension
can't
of a
tell.
lamp.
Yeah, I'm covering my granddaughter's.
Oh, I love
Go ahead,
Pinocchio. I love
go ahead.
And did you look? Did you see his nose actually?
Oh my goodness.
What do you
It
have
actually-
to push to make that happen? I'm afraid to ask. What portion of his anatomy has to be touched for that to happen?
Yeah. I guess he's
Sorry.
got there you go.
Beginner.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing our TASA quiz.
That'll learn you to have 5 people on, Dave.
My God.
Lost control.
So who's next? I believe Shy and Stacy are next in terms of the question.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Sin went, so you're right. Yeah, I'm last.
Well,
So
yeah, no,
Right,
we're going clockwise order.
Yeah,
on.
we're all
So
time
what,
left.
what, out of curiosity, what question are we up
Our
to?
screens.
We're question where I don't even know what the hell. We have 1, 2.
Where he says you are is not
We're
where it is.
through. We're gonna be
This
here
is-
until 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Question 6. So in the third hour, we'll finish up.
So this is question 7 out of 12. Here we go.
Really?
Oh my God.
7?
The year, Shy and Stacey, the year is 1882. Tuesday morning, September 5th, 1882. 10,000 people marched from City Hall to Union Square in New York. Who were they, and what was the occasion?
1882?
Nothing happened during the Civil War on September 5th?
I'll read the
Jumped
question
over it.
again. Is Cynthia?
No, this is
pulling up that
Stacey's
answer?
and Shy's question.
I know.
For Stacey and
So 1882, people
Tuesday
marched from
morning,
Tammany Hall to Union Square.
right. Who were they, and what was the occasion? Okay.
Celebration.
Who had the hand?
And
I
not-
believe Leslie had the hand up first. Then we got Lauren, and then Cynthia. And
I think
The
Leslie
internet
was before
stuff.
me.
right,
Leslie
Leslie
had
first,
before me.
yeah. But it is first before anybody can steal. We have to give the chance to answer to Shy and to Stacey. So,
Why do you get hung up on my name? You seem to you remember his name. You don't remember.
because I got 4 women and he's the only Shy, and it's basically
Just say Shub 3.
It's because it's an Israeli name, that's why.
Much even worse, trust me.
And your name is written there. I don't get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your name is
So they
true.
have to change
Well, we could just say the
Can I have a
claimant.
guess?
Does Sky have a guess? Sky, anything?
Unless the New Yorkers really cared about the Chinese Exclusion Act.
She said unless the New Yorkers really cared about the Chinese Exclusion Act, which she doubts they did.
Kind of doubt. Yeah. No, it wasn't the Chinese Exclusion Act, or
Good guess, though, Sky. Good guess.
Right?
Sky couldn't pull something out of the blue. Ha 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 ha. Get it? Harassment
Ah.
society. But
Yeah,
what is your guys', or was that your answer?
Was that her guess?
We don't really have.
Got your chance.
uh,
We get the steal
like
time.
Labor Day, was it the laborers? Was it
Labor, something with
union?
labor union.
With laborers?
Yes.
Labor Day.
Yeah.
That was my guess.
So who got that? You guys, right?
Stacey.
Yeah,
Stacey and Shy. Yes, it was laborers. It was.
Really? Because of
I
Labor
was
Day?
third in line to steal. That was going to be my guess. So.
Well, yeah, they're winning. Well, they also have 3 people there.
2.5.
But that was just based on the holiday. We thought we were shooting in the dark with that
Yeah.
one.
But that was the very first Labor Day holiday. That was the thing.
Yeah.
They all marched from. City
I
Hall.
remember it. I was there.
Wait, is this the anniversary of Asian Exclusion Act?
No, it's the anniversary of Labor Day.
No, but that was it
It
also?
was just a good
No, I
day.
don't think it was specifically September 5th. I think it was 1882 or
We-
18.
No. It was Tuesday, September 5th, 1882, and it was later on that they moved Labor Day Mondays to give.
Yes.
That's true.
Cynthia's asking a different question.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to exclude the Asians, but I guess I can.
There's also Asian exclusion. And I believe Shai said, no, that was ongoing.
Got it.
Is that
Yes,
correct?
it was
Something like
ongoing.
No, because the Chinese Exclusion Act was signed in 1882 because of years of like Chinese.
How the hell would you know that? Are you Chinese?
She's
Wait, you're
Asian.
not Chinese. How would you know that?
She's Chinese.
Sky's Chinese,
I got it.
Guys,
and I'm
So how would
Asian.
you know that on top
and
of
have to
the
deal with
weekend, too? Well, maybe. I guess that'd be a thing you would know.
Somebody's a history
Like I
Yeah.
remember 9/11, 2001. I remember that was the year
Somebody's a
2001.
history teacher, that's
Yeah.
what I think.
What is Sky? What is she studying? What's her major?
I'm in high school.
She's
Oh, hello. Hi.
Hi.
So
Hey,
what's your
Sky.
Hi.
what's your best subject? What do you love teaching most?
Teaching.
I mean,
Teaching?
I'm sorry.
Learning.
It's 3 hours in. You guys do this for 3.5 hours.
We have been.
Sky, I'm curious. Did you learn that in school or is that a fact that you learned on your own?
Good question.
Just in school.
Well, I'm amazed that they're even teaching this now because I used to teach thousands of years ago and we had so little on any different groups within the syllabus at all. So where do you go to school?
I go to a school. It's called Millennium High School. It's down near Wall Street.
now
Is it
Millennium
a charter
is
school or is it a
95%
public
Chinese.
school?
It is
Which?
Public.
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 Well, my compliments to whoever puts the syllabus together.
What I want to know though is also behind. Is that another relative of mine? Behind you? Is that another?
Yes,
oh,
she
yes,
is a cousin.
Is it really? Yeah.
the cousin, yeah.
Muskowitz, I guess would be the
She's your third cousin.
Is it really? Yeah.
No, it's not Muskowitz, it's Kauplin.
Oh.
Oh.
That was
And
utterly
it's only
terrible.
9 o'clock in the morning over there. Listen to that. Wow.
That was an adoptee, so it doesn't really
We
count.
lost Sky with that.
And with that,
All
You
right.
know, it takes guts to stay in after that. It really
Yes.
It does. It does.
Okay,
It
whose
does.
turn is it?
Takes guts to come back every week, too.
Yeah, and yet I still do it. All right, here we go. Here's time for the next.
I think we're on 8.
Question.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
see who
next
comes back
question.
next week. Then we'll know.
Right. So we have the next question goes to Lauren. Hello, Lauren, the actress. Here we go.
let's see if I can get anything right.
Well, I think you have a couple of
You
points.
got Kauplin, my God.
Do you?
Lauren has 1 point.
Kauplin
You have
was
1
good.
point. Oh dear. All right.
We'll start giving points for good jokes better.
Ah,
Then we never get anything on this program. Here we go.
but we get points.
1916 is the year, Lauren. 1916. D.W. Griffith. Oh, this is good. You're an artsy person.
I got it.
Director of Birth of a Nation.
Oh.
Cynthia's already raising a hand. Wow.
Oh, Shy was before me.
I was before you. All
I
right.
think Leslie.
And Leslie.
Well, who first?
Leslie,
Me. I think Leslie got that one.
All right.
I haven't heard the question yet.
Right, so that's the problem with this early hand thing. D.W. Griffith, director of Birth of a Nation, followed up
To my screen.
that box office smash with this lavish epic that cross-cut from ancient Babylon to biblical Judea to Renaissance era France to modern America. Name that long flick. Okay, so this is.
Oh my God, I should be shot.
I know this movie. Oh, it's not my turn.
Shush. It's not you. It's not you.
Sorry.
So this is Lauren.
Around the world in 80 days.
Is that your fact? Because I want to read the question.
Good answer. Good answer.
1916,
Family
D.W.
Feud.
Griffith, the director of Birth of a Nation, followed
Thank
up
you, Shai.
Birth of a Nation.
I thought that was going to be the answer.
It was a great- all right, do you want that to be your final answer?
Yeah, around the world in 80 days. That's my final answer.
Well, for the folks at home, I want to say that it was D.W. Griffith's movie after Birth of a Nation, and it was a big epic that cross-cut between ancient Babylon, biblical Judea, Renaissance.
Actually, I'm going to say the 10 Commandments, but that makes no sense either.
Well, you're thinking epics. Unfortunately, you're
epics.
thinking epically wrong. So,
Yeah, I am.
The steal. Who was it? Was it Leslie or be honest with me? Who had the hand up?
Leslie was, and then
I think-
Shy.
I was second. I think either Shy or Sin had a hand up. Shy,
Oh,
did
then
you
it's
have a hand
Shy.
Then Shy and Steve.
up? Shy, you put a hand up, right?
Daisy.
I know that's written right there. Yeah.
You were-
Shy and Stacey are trying to steal. Do you want to steal? What would be the answer to the question?
Who gets the point?
what is intolerance?
I don't know. What is intolerance? You would know. You're a
But I'm
Czech.
both.
You faced it.
Damn,
Yeah.
It's the second film by D.W. Griffith.
And the answer is correct. The movie was Intolerance.
That's it.
How many in this
Uh,
group have seen it?
Ironically named.
How many in this group have actually seen Intolerance?
Oh.
Oh, they're winning.
They're
They
showing NYU Film School. Oh, yeah.
Very good. I got to go watch it now.
But what's interesting and what I learned from Wiki is we were told when we saw the movie that Birth of a Nation was this enormous box office smash, and that Intolerance was so ridiculously expensive that it bankrupted D.W. Griffith. It ruined him. It was a flop. It wasn't a flop. He actually broke even and made some okay money. It just was a disappointment compared to Birth of a Nation. I literally just found that out yesterday. So you live, you learn.
The Hand That Rocked the Cradle. That's the famous interstitial thing.
Yes.
You see this old woman rocking a cradle as intolerance goes from one group to another, you know?
So we got
That's
Stacey
pretty
and Kai running right away with this game here, but you guys can still
Got shy.
can still get to it now. Cynthia and Jeff, so they're swigging away at her Malbec. What were you drinking from? What the hell was that?
My water bottle.
What?
My God. Was it a
Black
keg?
Lives Matter water
Water
bottle?
bottle.
Where's the big one?
A sleeve.
No, with scotch. What do you care? It's a water
So
bottle.
it
It's a
stays
vinegar bottle.
cold.
It's a dildo for the Green Giant. Oh my God. Don't know.
I don't know.
Let's like, let's
Sky is just
think it's
run
my
onto
turn.
the porch.
On
Now.
that, I think it's my
I like
turn.
that one.
We need-
Oh,
we
sorry,
need-
Sky.
Shy, could you edit Dave's scripts from now on?
No,
Stacy,
that's fine.
for those who are interested, Stacy, the school
Yeah.
calendar just came out.
Why is anybody interested?
What?
Oh,
Like this minute, it came out on a Saturday?
Just came out just now.
What did?
School calendar.
Calendar.
Who dropped it?
On the
Trump is
school
who
calendar.
dropped the school calendar on a Saturday, on the
Monday.
Labor Day weekend?
The DOE.
Yeah, I know, unbelievable.
Right.
Are you a teacher also, Stacy?
Keep going, I think.
Yeah.
No, me? Just
I-
Cynthia. No,
No,
I'm
know
in
that
sales.
You what?
I'm a
No, but her
frustrated
daughter goes to
thespian
school.
myself, so I settled
I'm
on
sorry,
sales.
I'm sorry, okay. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I
I
could-
didn't say there were a bunch of actors, I'm sorry, forgive me.
Because like 3 or
As
4 of us here
famously
at
said,
teachers have taught. and-
Cynthia has taken one for the team.
No, I do acting. I just make money at it. That's all.
Right, here we go. Here we go.
Hey,
Congratulations.
and I do
There
comedy
are no
5 days a
fallback
week.
jobs anymore. There's no fallback, there are no restaurants open, so you gotta make money at that.
There you go.
That's the way that-
All right, next question. And this question will now go to Cynthia and Jeff.
No, I get a question.
Yeah,
Wait, no, we're doing clockwise.
Yes,
No.
you just did Lauren, now it's me.
already did Cynthia and Jeff's question in this round.
What?
We're up to
You
Leslie.
started with Cynthia and Jeff, you
Yeah,
end
in
with
this
me.
round, you started with Cynthia. Leslie is correct. Give her 2 points.
Thank you. I like the way you think.
I have no idea. It doesn't matter to me. All right. So who's? I'm just going around and around in a circle. What
Yes, but
happened?
you haven't gotten to me.
I think
put
you
the there
skipped
up,
her.
and she knew the and they knew the answer.
Oh, all right, all right. So, maybe that's it. All right. Sorry. So the next question does go to Leslie. Yes.
I think we need
We
Joyce.
say yes.
There we go.
Majority rule. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
1946 is the year. Fresh out of the service, this ball player played his first major league game for the Cardinals. He wasn't good enough to stay with any team for long, but he became a popular sportscaster, game show host, and longtime member on the Today Show. Because he also hosted several Westminster Kennel Club competitions, he was parodied by Fred Willard in Best in Show.
How many hints you giving?
That host. This is
Yeah.
Leslie's question. Leslie's question.
Jeff knows.
No, I know.
And Cynthia had her hand up before.
Yeah,
me.
she's ahead of me.
But Leslie gets the question,
more
which I will
time.
read again.
One more time, David.
It's such a long question.
Just give me the answers again.
Okay, 1946 is the year. Fresh out of the service, this ball player played his first major league game today for the Cardinals. He wasn't good enough to stay with any team for long, but he became a sportscaster, game show host, longtime member of the Today Show team, and he also hosted several Westminster Kennel Club competitions. And he was parodied, therefore, by Fred Willard in the movie Best in Show.
You're not allowed to tell me what the television show was, right? What the quiz show was?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not part of the question.
Okay. I honestly don't know. It's not Dave Garroway because he was the head of the Today Show. I don't know sportscasters except for Red Barber. Joe DiMaggio got out of the service, but he was already playing, so I don't know.
Was good enough to.
Red Barber, fabulous, in the catbird seat.
So we got a Leslie with a no, which means Cynthia and Jeff can still
Right, and then-
name
I know
that
she knows who it is.
host.
Joe Garagiola.
Is the correct answer.
I knew who he was. I
met him.
Have all that stuff.
Of course you did.
No, but I mean, I remember
That was
seeing him
stolen
on
by
television,
No,
right, but
Stacy
not
said
as
she
a-
met him.
Oh,
So I
I'm
said,
sorry.
of course you
Sorry.
did.
Okay.
3 more.
Did you meet
I've met
everybody?
no one but my sisters who've met everybody else.
Well, that's 2 degrees of separation.
Just do 10.
That's about it.
Oh,
Gosh.
I'm 2 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon.
Wait,
And I'm 3.
how is that happening? How?
Okay. I was in a play. Actually, I guess it's 3. I was in a play playing the sister of Debbie Rush. You know,
Oh, Deborah
Leslie
Rush.
Kennedy,
I remember her,
Debbie
yeah.
Rush. Okay, that summer, after we did our play, Debbie Rush played the sister of Meryl Streep in Taming of the Shrew. which was Meryl Streep's in Shakespeare in the Park, which was really her her professional debut. She was amazing. And then she was in, Meryl Streep was in that River Wild movie with
Kevin Bacon. Very good.
Oh, wow. So
I interviewed Kira Sedgwick. Does it count if I interviewed Kira Sedgwick?
Oh, yeah. Oh, so
there you go.
Yes, you're one story.
A cover
So
story.
I'm 3 degrees and 3 degrees.
But Kevin wasn't there, so I mean.
It doesn't matter. You're
That's
2 degrees, Leslie.
Everybody is. You know that. Everybody is.
Kira has
Somebody
met
bought a
him.
sandwich on the street from his
Kira has
sister.
met Kevin. You're 1 degree.
All right, here we go. Next question. And by the way, congratulations to Cynthia for stealing
Yes, very good.
that question from Leslie. But yeah, you guys can we still got a couple more questions. We are still circular, right? So now we get back to Stacey and Shy, right?
No, now we get back to Cynthia.
Cynthia.
How the hell is it going not
I just stole it. Now it's my turn.
No, that's not how it works.
No.
But she
I
is
said,
up now.
This is now my turn. That wasn't.
Stacey, Lauren, me. Am I right, guys? Cynthia, Stacey, Lauren, me. Is that not the way it
Exactly
goes?
right. Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Dave, you might have changed it, but the last.
No, I've been going by my screen. My screen says
Everyone's screen is different.
Cynthia, Leslie, Stacey.
We're all in
We
different
changed
places.
positions.
I'm next to you on my screen, Dave.
You've been going by my screen.
Dave, we've been tricking you.
Maybe we moved.
Everyone's got different
Watch, I'm going to switch with Lauren now.
Who's next?
Lauren, you move.
I'm now in Stacey's apartment. She's in, yeah.
So who's next? Just tell me who's next.
Cynthia. Cynthia's next.
Cynthia's next. All right, Cynthia and Jeff are next.
Jeff, where are you?
1957
Get
is
back in here.
She's
I'm
the
beginning
official
to think
screamer
he's
of
part of the
show.
background, and that he doesn't really exist. He's really just part of that background, that virtual background.
This is going to be Cynthia asking the palm tree questions.
I think Bob will be back from golf soon.
Yeah, right. By
Playing
the time we
18
get through with
holes,
the
but I think he'll be back.
All right, here we go. 1957 is the year for Cynthia and Palm Tree. Published today by Viking Press is a oh, there he is. There he is. Published by Viking Press is a semi-autobiographical novel. Leslie, you're holding up your bear already. Written in 3 weeks and typed out in one continuous reel. One critic called it, quote, a book of broken dreams and failed plans. Name that book. It would be Leslie to steal, but Cynthia and Jeff get the question.
Multiple choice.
1957 was the year. Viking Press published a semi-autobiographical novel, which was written in 3 weeks and typed out in one continuous reel. One critic called it a book of broken dreams and failed plans. Can you name that book? Oh my God, I've never had it so quiet. Well, Leslie gets first.
Leslie knows.
And then I just saw
Leslie knows.
Stacey. But I need an answer from Cynthia and
Jeff.
Jeffrey Kirsch. So, Cyn, can we get an answer to the question?
The Bible. We have no.
What is the Bible? No, it wasn't quite the Bible. So we have a hand from Leslie Hoban Blake to try and steal the question.
It was a Bible for a certain group of people. It was on the road. Do I get a point for the author as well?
No, you don't get a point, but if you know the book, you know the
Jack
author.
Kerouac. Jack Kerouac.
Yeah.
And it was written on this continuous reel of paper, and we did a show based on it. And so we strung one continuous roll of papers as the set. It was, just around the furniture and whatnot. It was magnificent. And it starred, oh, fuck me. It was,
Did he?
well,
No.
that too.
Just giving up my title of cursing.
Who was the woman? Wait. Who was the older actress in Midnight Cowboy?
Sylvia
Oh,
Miles?
Sylvia
It
Sims.
starred Sylvia Miles as the mother.
Sylvia
Thank you.
Miles, I mean.
It starred Sylvia Miles as the mother.
But who is he? Who was Jack? Who played?
I don't remember. I don't
Get a
remember.
math question in here.
You're in the wrong show, Cynthia.
I have no idea
I
who's
need
winning.
something I know.
Here's the scores.
Yeah, give her a math question.
On
That's
the
fair.
road
I
is
don't know math.
very,
Okay, here's the scores.
fairly well known. Let's say
If
it's
anybody's keeping track, well, we're trying to keep track. Stacey and Shy have 8 and tie. Lauren has, is it 1 + 1 or 1?
Lauren has one.
Lauren has 1. Lauren.
yeah, I'm doing lousy.
Well, you know, actresses.
We read other
Cynthia and Jeff have 6, and Leslie, Hoban, and Blake, you've got 5. So, it's still
Odd
tight.
It's anybody's game.
Yes, here we go.
It's
I'm
tight.
losing to my baby sister.
How many questions left, David?
There are only 2 questions left,
Leslie.
and I will be dead by the end of them. All right, here we go. We got one more. Now, you tell me who the hell goes next.
Who's next after me?
Stacy and Shy.
Stacy and Shy.
Stacey and Shy got the question. Here we go. The year
That's right.
1958. Another celebrated novel was published today in Italy because the Soviet Union would not allow its publication in the author's homeland. All right, I saw, wow, that bear went up from Leslie. In fact, the author had to decline the Nobel Prize for fear of repercussions. Name this love story set before, during, and after the October Revolution. Leslie has
You ask things
Cynthia
I
has second
know.
grade.
It's
Okay.
it's Dr. Zhivago.
And the answer is Dr. Zhivago, indeed. No points, but who knows the author's name?
Oh, it's
Leslie, go for it.
yeah, go
Lawrence
Leslie.
Pasternak.
That's right.
Lawrence Pasternak. But no points.
No, no. Cynthia and no, what's her name?
We should give her a point.
What's her name?
All right.
What's her name? Tell them your name again. It's only written there.
With me again?
I'm not won that one. You guys won.
Yeah,
I just can't remember your name.
You
As
look
a
like
quick aside,
Evelyn. He wants to keep calling you Evelyn because you
Wait,
look
wait.
like an Evelyn in his mind.
there's a
Well,
great
Stacey
book out.
Wood, but Evelyn Wood. I read that.
Oh, you read that quickly, yes. Oh, God.
Sorry for the setup.
Yeah.
Completely
Sorry.
unintentional.
Okay. Now this is it. This is for whatever will be all the marbles.
Well,
I hope
nobody can
we're
catch her
wrong.
now.
Okay, this is my question.
This is Lauren's question.
I get to humiliate myself once
Even
more.
further.
All right, you'll probably get this. You're Jewish, you'll get this. Here we go. 1972 was the year, Lauren. Okay. No hands up there. Amazing. The Summer Olympics in
Yeah, I knew what the question was, yeah.
Yeah, can we? I see hand from Shy first,
Oh,
and then
I remember exactly where I was.
The Summer Olympics in this city were marred by Palestinian terror group Black September.
Yeah, the
named-
Munich massacre.
Where? What? What was it?
Munich.
And the
Yes.
answer is
When you said 1972 and Jewish, I knew the answer.
that was pretty much the given.
And I get 4 points for that.
No, we
Even
got
that
2
won't
points.
help.
For
give
knowing
her
it,
4.
you said the question.
Well, there we go.
Do the
And
question and the answer. Give her 4.
Right.
Yeah, we're okay with
I'll
that.
give her 1 extra point. since I can help
Many points.
Many points. So Lauren, we're giving you 1
18.
extra point just for fun, because it's like NPR. The winner. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
I think it's Leslie.
No, it's Stacy.
That's why
I'm
you only
nowhere
have
near.
1 point. Lauren.
Nowhere near. Actually, it seems to be Shy because Shy. did
Yes,
it all
I
the
was
way.
going to say that too.
Yes, but I get points for choosing him. So there
Good,
you go.
good answer.
Absolutely.
Good answer.
She
And
gets
the
points
winner.
for that answer.
The winner is or are Sky, Sky,
And
Stacy
Monica.
And
with 10
Evelyn.
points.
Guy, get in that picture.
Do we win a bottle of Malbec?
You get to look at a bottle of malt.
Yes.
You guys get to win
I'm
a
in the
bottle of
picture.
Malbec.
Tell them you're gonna drink it alone crying.
There she is.
Crying after the show. And
Hi,
then
Sky.
place was Cynthia.
Hi.
Hey.
Love you,
Hi,
miss
Sky.
you.
Love you and miss you too.
Lovely to have you on the air, Sky. Okay, because you're Sky, you're on the air. Don't even know what that means.
Oh,
How many aired Sky jokes is he gonna
And
make?
she's gone. See,
As
it's
many
the,
as he can.
it's the jokes.
It is.
it's
it is.
very clear why Shy doesn't want to edit your work. You got to start with something.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, when Sky comes in, she changes the atmosphere. But you know,
Oh.
That's actually good.
She just laughed.
well, that's
You
good.
get a point for that.
We just gotta watch.
We just don't want Sky to turn blue. Yeah, so.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Leslie
Put
got
some
5.
oxygen, please.
Lauren wound up with 4. We kind of snuck you an extra point there. It was really 3, but 4. Shall we do this again, ladies? Not now. God knows not now.
I didn't hear, I'm sorry, I didn't hear my score because I have no idea.
You have 5.
Oh, I didn't pick up anything at all.
Okay.
Okay, I thought I picked up something. All right.
And then we're going to figure out how to do this right next time so that I figure out how to actually host a quiz.
Well, don't you think we
I'd
should
be
have
happy
some
to.
Lefkowitz
Please
cousins
come
in?
up with a plan.
Tonight is Slichot. Happy Slichot.
Okay, happy sleep. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're in
Tonight is Slichot, so I will not be on for several weeks. It's the
Are you very religious, Lauren?
I am observant.
Whoa, but not Orthodox. You're sort of.
No, if I were Orthodox, I wouldn't be on a computer on Shabbos.
So
She
so
observes
when
most.
It's coming, yeah. And then
I during this time there are certain things I won't do.
She's
When-
more observant than the
I feel
rabbi.
bad for Bob then, but you know,
You're an actor.
I don't know what that means.
What do you
So
think?
guys, what about next week? How about next week?
That was good.
No, I'm saying it's the Days of Awe. It starts tonight, and so
Oh,
How
yeah.
long's it, Lauren?
That's a
I,
bad
for
personal
me
question.
it's through Yom Kippur. Shemini
Which is the
Atzeret, I'll do
28th.
anything. Shemini Atzeret, I'll just go to town.
So it's through September 28th.
Sarah, your song.
Shmini Atzeret. Oh my God. Rabbi Solomon wrote a song about Shmini Atzeret, which you can find on the davesgoneby.com archives. Notice how I snuck that in there. davesgoneby.com, a song called Shmini Atzeret. Look for it wherever your Hebrew comedy songs are sold. Ladies and gentlemen, it remains for me, honestly, to invite whoever can come back, not the Jewess there, but the rest of you can.
Before you
Well,
run,
now, Shy, you can feel better because he makes fun of everybody,
I do.
right?
I do
He's an
indeed.
equal opportunity
He's the Don Rickles of
offender.
Facebook.
before you run, we didn't mention where you can find my sister's songs of her singing
Oh,
those
sorry,
songs.
yes, of course.
I didn't think that they were published.
Well,
Oh, her.
she's
Never
on Pandora.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a
And
Pandora
Pandora wants
station.
to pull her off her because she's not lesbian. But yeah, no. Where else can you find the songs?
Well, she has a website.
Which is
But mainly you can buy my CD on Amazon. I'm going to have a pay-per-view actually in October of a concert coming up.
Where will you actually be performing, or will it be from home?
It's actually from a studio, but I won't be performing out anywhere.
well, all right. A couple of things. First of all, Lauren Shub. By the way, people can see her name on the crawl there, but Lauren SHUB. If you want to go to Amazon and get her CD, Lauren, I certainly want to invite you, especially back on the show for more of an interview, because I definitely want to pry your brain about more celebrities and things like that around the time when you're doing your concert. So obviously not over the next couple of weeks when we're, I'll be talking to everybody else and stuff, but would love to have you for like a half hour, just chat about the theater and about your experiences. Because, quite honestly, when Cynthia was telling me about your background and saying, oh, she was in the utter glory of Morrissey Hall, oh, she has 1 Broadway credit and was there for a week. And like, all right. But now I'm realizing, holy shit, you've got tons of stories and the whole career thing. Not that Stacey, not that you don't have interesting, amazing stories from your background.
I know Lauren.
And then boom,
That's it.
you're gone. And I was like, holy crap. So great stuff too. But I certainly invite Cynthia and Jeff and Leslie and Sky and Shy and Ty and Mai and Bai and Stacey back in the neighborhood. Can we do is 10:30 really too early for you California people? California
The
No,
people?
only California person is Lauren, and she won't be here
Right.
anyway.
I just have to wake up and call her.
Yeah,
No, I was up.
Thank
I
you
know
for the
you
call,
are.
Just
Sin.
in case,
I
but
woke Stacy up though in New
That's
York.
true.
nice
That's
to meet you.
I
So are we
apologize
good for
for
next
being
week
late.
again?
I don't know what the hell happened to my.
next Saturday, 10:30, back here. I'll send you guys the link. Yes, no?
Sure.
Sure.
Why not?
Shy,
I
you
don't
coming?
No fucking way. Shy is like, I'm not touching this man. I
He
am
hasn't said anything, Shy.
David, an actor.
It's lovely meeting all of you.
Yeah, this is part
I'll
of
look at the
deal,
time.
Chai.
Look at the time.
This shows that you can work with any director, even the most incompetent, me. So there you go.
I will
He'll
come
be-
back if Shy sings.
Oh,
Why don't
Yeah.
you do the
What?
Carol Burnett Shy from Once Upon a Mattress? That would be cool.
Oh gosh. That is such a
Shy,
great
Shy,
song.
Shy, would you do that for us? Not now, but
I'm shy.
Woo!
I'm incredibly, and then I don't know the rest of the lyrics after that.
It doesn't matter. You even knew that much. I'm in love, Stacey. I'm absolutely in love.
Oh,
Very good.
Honestly,
singer.
Leslie,
good-looking fella.
you want to really fall in love, go to his YouTube channel. It is
He didn't even
amazing.
pay her for this.
Dave,
I
you
was
asked what
going to
he's
say,
called.
who pays this woman?
I literally
where
introduced
does it come
Kai
from?
to people
It's
as
in
my
Bitcoin.
boyfriend-in-law.
Well,
I say my pseudo brother-in-law, but you know, it's close.
not that Jeff. By the way, Jeff, I forgot all about Jeff. He's there. Hello.
Like the
Hey,
bomb.
Jeff.
You're cute too, Jeff. You certainly are. You can. Do you want to sing a song from Once Upon a Mattress?
Jeff did not say one word.
Sure.
No, he should not sing. Jeff should not sing.
Asking my mother to sing, please.
Oh my God.
Dead or alive, it's no different. It was bad.
Oh, well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been doing yesterday on Dave's Gone By. I want to thank Lauren and Stacey and Sky and Shy and Cynthia and Jeff and Leslie Hoban.
Leslie.
Hopefully we'll have most of them back in next week. Thank you guys so much. This was
It's
really
the thing.
it was crazy, but it was a blast, which is the main thing. And I'll see you guys.
Maybe Bob will make it the next time.
Yeah, invite Bob.
this
Tell him
hand's great.
There's an
indoor
octopus.
golf. You know.
His disembodied hand is fantastic.
Yeah, and I hope he doesn't hit the windmill when he's playing golf. I hope he gets it. Okay, bye, everybody. I'm gonna. How do I get rid of? No offense.
Now it's it. Thing in it.
Oh, hold on.
Look at Leslie. You didn't sign up for this, Leslie. It wasn't.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, no, she did sign up for this.
I signed up for whatever came, so that's what came. Goodbye, Sin.
Bye. See you next time.
And bye. Oh, and Leslie left too. Bye, everybody. Wow. Yeah. Wow.
David, I took massive amounts of pictures.
Like Bat Day at Yankee Stadium did not have that level of stuff going on. Congratulations, by the way, to Stacey and Ty and Sky for winning the Today Yesterday game on this September 5th, 2020 in the neighborhood with me, Dave Lefkowitz, my wonderful wife, Joyce
I'm
Potato.
surprised that didn't kill Zoom. If that didn't kill Zoom, nothing will.
Surprised he didn't kill me. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm taking shit from these people. It's like, you're calling it wrong. And I'm going around the dial. I'm just like, she's next.
Let me tell you, because on Zoom, the order of the tiles differs for each person.
Yeah, but I'm the host. I'm keeping
You
track.
have to tell them that you need to write it in chat and chat them all the order. So they all see the order in chat and then they all know it.
Right. Yeah.
Concrete instruction.
Good God in heaven. But boy, that was fun.